Hello and welcome everyone to a very special game, South African esports. Right here we have the Titans, ATK facing off against FRANTIC6ESPORTS in the grand finals of esports factions Rainbow Six Rivals. This will be a best of 5 matchup, and this is genuinely one of the biggest matches we've seen in quite a long time. ATK, these guys have been together for a bit over a month now as a team officially. As a team, they've won, the African R6 League about 3 times as a team, I believe. They've won esports faction the last time around, so definitely a big name behind these guys as well. FRANTIC6ESPORTS, the up-and-coming giants. These guys, they've dethroned ATK once. We thought that was borderline impossible for a very long time, but FRANTIC6, they have proven ATK can be slain. So will they do it again today here as we head into Clubhouse as our first map in this best of 5 series? Just a quick update for everyone in chat. Map 1 will be Clubhouse, map 2 Coastline, map 3 Border, map 4 Cafe Dostoyevsky, and map 5, if it goes the distance, it will be in the beautiful Tuscan side of Villa. So without further ado, guys, let us see the clash of the Titans as we head to Clubhouse for our very first matchup. Be sure to as well check out my links currently on the screen. Check out both Kanye Diffuse on YouTube as well as Twitch channels. I'm working on doing some pretty special content on my YouTube channel for the next few weeks. Some site analysis as well, gameplay analysis of top tier South African teams. But enough said about me. Let's get into this game. Monty, the first one banned out by FRANTIC6ESPORTS. That's a pretty big one. You know how effective ATK has been with that Monty in the last few days, notably in the African R6 League as well, now in esports faction. The Thatcher, the second ban on the attacking side now. We know how influential that Thatcher is, especially on Clubhouse. I mean, CCTV and cash room, gym room and bedroom, as well down below in Church and Arsenal if you want to breach that dirt tunnel. All of them, you kind of need a Thatcher, so taking that off the board definitely going to help out the defensive side. But what's not going to help out the defensive side is that Maestro ban. That's a pretty big one. I mean, it's a default ban these days for most top tier teams, but still, just that Intel operator as well as that utility taken off the board is definitely going to hinder the defensive team, as well as that Mirror, pretty default ban in the line of Maestro these days. So not too surprised to see that ban coming out, but nonetheless, it will be a pretty influential one nonetheless. Now, FRANTIC6ESPORTS, they will be starting on defense here on this map of Clubhouse. See, they will be heading to CCTV and Cash Room as their primary, actually no, heading to Church and Arsenal as their primary bomb site. See the beautiful overlay here, ATK, FRANTIC6, we have the overlay for the best of 5. You have those three little squares on each side of either team. Obviously a best of 5. If either team wins 3 maps, they will obviously win this grand final. It's a best of 5. That's how it works. So yeah, heading to Church and Arsenal now as the primary bomb site. Notably, you see the alibi on the board. This is what I've been talking about for the last few days, actually, where we see FRANTIC6 run them quite consistently, especially AML on that alibi. Alibi it's a very versatile operator. I mean, that MX4 Storm is a very potent gun as well. You've got those impact grenades, you've got and then just the Prismas, the operator's gadget, to say the least. Like it serves as intel as well as just bamboozling the enemy team. But look at this. This is what I like. FRANTIC6ESPORTS, they will be running the SSG top floor roam strat for for Clubhouse, and this is exactly what I've been talking about these past few days. Mix things up, boys, and they're doing just that. So for everyone new to the strat, I'm quickly going to explain how this works. So you open up the construction hatch as well as the moto drop down, use the castle barricades to easily rotate out of this position. You see the castle barricade going out at billiards, as well as this one will be going on the diagonal wall. So this essentially aids the top floor roamers, so if they want to fall back, they can easily do that. And actually, the castle barricade has been moved, so that's quite a strange one because it actually locks off the construction drop down. Okay, I won't question that. Maybe they've got a strat behind it. Let's see what they're up to with this one. Nonetheless, it's a pretty strange one to see coming out. But now Buck on Leventus starting to open up that construction wall, definitely realizing that's a top floor roam strat, so they will have to clear out these top floor roamers. But now the attack is making quick work of droning out of this entire map. See Corza here entering in stockroom. G8A1 in hand. Know how effective he is on that LMG as well. Believe, yeah, and they've spotted out the mute jammer. Now they can start opening up into a CCTV area there as well. JMS on the Maverick, starting to open up the stock drop down. If ATK can quickly start taking control of this bottom floor area, they might be able to go for a rush and lock out these roamers on the top floor. And that is the one very effective counter to this type of play. You see, okay, roamers top floor, just rush bottom floor. We saw them do that, I believe, yesterday in the other matchup, and it worked out for them. But now Sticks with the opening kill into Ducky. That is your Mozzie gone off of the board, so all of that utility and information off of the board now as well. Kane, as you see him here holding this rotate on the main stairs. Causa, Leventus, and JMS all just pressuring on, trying to clear out these roamers. And if you head into the overview now quickly, all the roamers have been disposed on the top floor. Notably, AML still on that alibi here down below above the motor drop down, so he's still holding this angle. But now a minute 20 has been burned. ATK, and they need to start making their way onto site if they want to win this round out. Sure, you've cleared out the roamers, but you've still got control of Oil Pit here with Fish on the Legion, and one does drop into the Jim Hatch. That MX4 Storm, the pea shooter that it is, sprays into the knees of the IQ, not able to get the final kill. Finally, Leventus getting the kill onto AML, but Figure with the refrag there with the C4 from down below, getting the player in kitchen. That's Canis off of the Capital. So now a 3v4 scenario. ATK starting to open up these hatches. 50 seconds left on the clock. They have Moto drop down opened up by FRANTIC6 themselves, so they have a lot of avenues now onto site if they want to start pressuring into this. Going the overview now. 3 players left, last live on the side of FRANTIC6. One currently holding down in blue, one in a dirt tunnel, as well as Castle now in church. So these players will definitely have to help their team. But look at that, Legion is currently flanking from up above. If he can get 1 or 2 kills from this position, it could definitely help out his team. But look at that, the Castle barricade is delaying his push in. He'll need to nade that out if he wants to go for the flank. So Lulu and Figure 6 now just desperately holding this side. A double kill for Figure on the round as he gets 1. Legion from above gets another. The plant is going down from JMS as well. Sticks has now cleared out the player on side. A flank comes out from Lulu on the castle, but it does not net him anything. Now left in a 1v2 scenario. Fish left, last alive. JMS and Sticks with the diffuser planted. 30 seconds left on the clock in a post-plant scenario. We've got a lot of utility on the board here for the attacking side of ATK. Notably that Type 89 and M4. Definitely 2 strong guns you want in the scenario. Fish with that T5 SMG. It sure does a lot of damage, but you're going to have to do something quite remarkable if you want to win out this round. 18 seconds now left on the clock. That 7-second defuse will have to come out if he wants to win this out. Now, swings right for the first kill, but does not land it. Sticks with the final kill onto Fish. That is ATK locking out the first round for themselves. So ATK, I really have to give them props for that round, because we all know how effective the SSG top floor roam strat can be, and it just wasting time, and that is genuinely the master of a top floor roam and just delaying time. And I've been talking about this for quite a while. Sure, SSG is the one that's pioneered the strat. I mean, it's named after them for so, but G2 was the first real team in EU to actually kind of cultivate this type of play of hold a certain area, but don't focus on kills. Focus on staying alive and delaying time. Fall back onto site and then play time on site. And really, what I saw there was ATK just being able to counter that out so effectively, where they cleared out the top floor roam with something like 2 minutes still on the clock, and that's really quite rare. I mean, the strat, the one reason it does work is because you are able to delay time, fall back onto site, and then with like, what, 30 seconds left on the clock, the attackers need to execute on the site. But that's not what happened. With around a minute still left on the clock, ATK had taken control of Church, and that is just the main crux of that push, and that is why they were able to take it so effectively. But now FRANTIC6ESPORTS, they will be heading to Cache and CCTV room. See the reinforcements now being used here into this logistics area, as well as on that construction wall. Notably, this does mean they won't be able to reinforce the entire garage panel, only getting that leftmost one. Looking at the setup here, see the players currently playing on Catwalk, both the Wamai and the Dock with that deployable shield, as well as this contingent being set up in construction with that deployable shield. Jaeger of Figure currently playing that. The attackers now spawning in. They've got both the Maverick and the Hibana to start taking care of this main wall and see what they can do with this. The Capitao will definitely be an integral part to this push. We know how effective he can be in clearing out that bandit tricking, but at the moment, AML, he isn't even bandit tricking. He's pre-placed all of his bandit batteries. So flashbangs coming out from the Capitao here on Kane is clearing out those ADSs. Finally does get fully burned out, as well Sticks here down below, just playing it passively. Probably going to open up that garage panel, and notably already the garage panel has been opened. Top right on the leftmost breach has been opened, as well as an entire hole here on the right panel. If you go and pan over, 2 players currently still playing in catwalk, so these players will have to be cleared out if they want to push into garage, and they have the exact utility necessary to do that. They have Canis on the Capitao, so if he can rotate around, maybe get that kill. But on the other side of the map, Corza now with the Hemlock ability here on Knock, he can definitely be quite a threat for Team FRANTIC6 now, but Sticks actually does get the opening kill on this round now, and that's onto Fish. That's Mai off the board, the player who was roaming out in catwalk, now dropped. So Ducky here on the dock on catwalk, definitely vulnerable in this scenario as well. Looks like they are going for... Actually, no, the main breach has been opened. So ATK now with a minute 30 left on the clock, they've taken so much avenues onto site. Notably, they can push into garage. They've got the flank watch on the Knock, and they have opened up the main breach. So at the moment, ATK looking to lock this one out, but AML answering back the kill into Cause, and that's exactly what you want. Just answering back with those aggressive kills, but now the My Magpie is actually catching out the Capitao Firebolts, but finally one does come out, and it starts to clear out Ducky. Finally Sticks getting that kill onto the player roaming in catwalk. Double kill for Sticks on the round, now left in a 3-on-4 man count. 1 minute left on the clock. ATK will have to collapse onto the site if they want to take this. Figure he's still roaming out in construction. Buck is poised to take care of him, but where... Oh, the Knock has actually been dropped, so now one of the main roam clears for ATK has been taken off the board. Leventus still here outside this construction window, as well Sticks has now pushed up into catwalk. Smoke does swing wide with that SMG-11, doing a bit of damage, I believe, onto JMS, but nonetheless, he will be going for this plant. No smoke canisters left in the back pocket. Sticks swings by it wide. That's a triple foam on the round. The diffuser does get planted. Now, AML down below with C4, rips it out, does not get a kill. Figure forced to rotate around, pressuring onto this main side area. Does get the first onto the Maverick, as well. AML now roaming down below in garage. Does finally get dropped. Now, Figure left last live in a 1v3 scenario. A post-plant scenario, swings wide, almost gets the kill into Sticks, but nonetheless, Sticks with the 4K on the round, locking it out for ATK. So definitely, I mean, that was just a great play from ATK. They do what I see them do so often and so well, is they are able to open up avenues onto site very early on and utilize the utility very well. But then there's this moment between like the first and second minute of the round surpassing, where ATK they regroup. They establish what control they have on the map and what they can do with that control. I mean, we saw it there. They opened up all these avenues onto site, but eventually they figured out where the exact perfect point would be to go for that push. Eventually figuring it out, it would be from catwalk side, just clearing out Ducky there on the catwalk roam, finally just collapsing onto side and getting that bomb down. That is what ATK are so proficient at. Now Lulu once again on the castle here. Looks like they will be running the SSG top floor roam strat once again. Obviously ATK won it last time around, so let's see how this does work out for them this time around. See the reinforcements here onto both cash wall, or sorry, CCTV wall, as well as jacuzzi wall here coming out from the Mute and the Mozzie. Notably, I mean, the Mute and the Mozzie combo, that's something you can talk about in itself. Just how effective the combo of the Mute and the Mozzie are. Just the Mute being able to delay those drones, well, just completely deny those drones, as well as Mozzie capturing those drones. So definitely, it helps to clear out the utility from the attacking side. Just takes care of all those drones, limits the amount of intel an attacking team can have on the defensive team if used correctly. So now, just finally look one last time at this top floor hold. Mute and Mozzie still up above. Castle finally placing out these castle barricades, while Moto drop down has been opened up. So a very linear SSG top floor roam strat. The attackers now already making quick work of entering into garage. JMS here on the Maverick, already entering into the catwalk area as well, being droned out by Styx, his teammate here, establishing that CCTV is essentially free for the taking. JMS now swinging wide, takes care of that mute jammer. That's a pretty big one. Now Styx can start opening that up if he deems necessary. JMS just holding passively here on Catwalk. He knows he can play time on this because his teammate on Sticks is now going to come and open up this wall. As well, Leventus and Cause are now as well on the top floor. Roam clear. And you see Canis here just holding out to these players on the window, spraying on into the locker room area. But the first kill does come out in favor of Figure. Gets the kill onto Leventus. You'll buck down off of the board, and that's a pretty big opening kill because now most of your soft breach has been taken care of. And look at this angle being held by Causa. This is onto Moto dropdown. If you go over to AML quickly here, he's the one player currently roaming in this area to ensure a safe rotate onto site. But if Causa can hold this angle and ensure that the players from FRANTIC6 can't rotate back onto site through that Moto dropdown, he can definitely get a few kills for himself from that very position. JMS now swinging wide on into this cache area, does get the down onto Ducky. Now the player in a DBNO state finally gets the kill. That's a double kill for Figure on the round as he swings wide and gets Sticks. Now the Hibana off of the board. And if you pan over here, Causa, he's pressuring on into Blue Bar, but does not get the kill. AML with a great flick onto Causa, getting the kill. Now in a 3-on-2 man count. JMS looking to drop down here onto the stage. Hatch finally does, but he gets killed out by AML on that alibi. Now a double kill for AML as well for Leventus, or sorry, for Figure on the round. Kane is left last alive, still has all of his utility in that crossbow, but what can you do in a 1v3? Does hear the shots from the alibi there, playing on in bar, does spray through the wall, no damage done. However, 40 seconds left on the clock. He'll have to do something quite miraculous if he wants to win this round. Looking to maybe drop down into the stage hatch. Playing that oh so passively, but AML is still on this Moto dropdown. If he wants to play this, if Canis wants to drop through this Moto area, he just can't. AML is holding that. So now wise to rotate around, maybe go for that backstairs area, but it looks like he's saving KD at the moment. He knows this round is lost. He knows there's very little he can do in this scenario. Leventus, I don't know if that's a bit of banter in chat or whatnot, but in the chat there, I would like to request Figure's Moss files. We saw Figure now currently 5 for 3. Saw those great SMG 11 shots coming out from him. Just, I guess, a compliment coming out from ATK as to how well Figure is playing thus far in this matchup. Oh wow, guys. So just a quick update on stream here. I mean, you guys are seeing this, but we're currently on 77 viewers. I think this is an all-time record for esports factions Rainbow Six Rivals. So thank you guys. The turnout really throughout this entire tournament has been insane. Thank you so much for watching. I mean, almost 80 viewers now on the stream. This is really insane to see the support coming out from you guys. But got to get back into this game. Now FRANTIC6ESPORTS heading back to CCTV and Cash Room after having won that down below Church and Arsenal defense. So looking at the operator lineup here, you've got that one Mai, and notably actually the Echo being ran for the first time in this matchup. Really looking forward to see how FRANTIC6 are going to utilize that Echo to great effect. We see this time around they're actually going to use the reinforcements on the garage panels, not on the logistics area, which I guess is a smart move, but this might be a bit of an oversight if they forget to reinforce construction wall. Okay, no, Smoke does go and reinforce that, or was about to say that would have been a massive blunder. But nonetheless, garage panels have both been reinforced, so ATK, or sorry, FRANTIC6 realizing that is more important to them than necessarily the construction area. One of the reinforcements being placed out there, and just quick to chat, why I'm saying they opted to go for garage and not this is because these two are kind of mutually exclusive. You only have 10 reinforcements on the entire team, and if we go over and count them, you're not going to have enough to reinforce all of this logistics as well as the garage panels if we go with the assumption that you're going to place the default ones into construction from cash room as well as the default ones on main wall. So that's why I was going on that tangent. But nonetheless, Maverick now, JMS here, starting to Maverick trick this main wall into CCTV. If you can get this open, it would definitely be a big point of concession here for ATK, having opened up this main breach. And indeed he does. Now the entire wall is soft. Buck should start taking care of this. Indeed, he does repel out, whips out the Buck. C8 SFW, the bottom mounted barrel attachment there of the Buck. skeleton key being used to open up that main wall. So now main wall has been opened. ATK can start regrouping, maybe take some other avenues onto site, but they definitely already have taken a lot of utility, and notably here, Canis, he's currently got control of construction. This is an insanely big one because he's currently backed up by both the Zofia and the Hibana. Sure, main breach has been opened, but Leventus is the only one currently holding that. It looks like the entire main push from ATK is coming out from this construction area, and if this can net them anything, this can definitely be a big play, because essentially they can make a pincer movement happen with this area. If you look at the overview here, this main wall has been breached, and if you open up this wall as well, you've essentially got an avenue onto both sides and a pincer onto both. So now the Zofia stun concussion is coming out, but the nade coming out from JMS, oh so unfortunate, the double team kill. That is such a yikers. I don't know what to say about that. That genuinely just doomed his team's round, because they could have taken that round. They still can. You can never write off ATK, but at the moment it's looking so unlikely. A minute left on the clock. Ducky is currently on the flank, taking care of those players in gym bedroom. So definitely this is not looking good for ATK after that double nade kill coming out from I believe it was JMS. So Mozzie just playing passively here. He knows his team can win this on time. So on the other side of the map, AML does get a kill onto Leventus. That's your buck off the board. That's a pretty big one as well. Ducky now finally getting the kill, and AML locking it out. Almost a flawless round here from FRANTIC6. If I'm not mistaken, indeed it is a flawless round. Coming out from FRANTIC6ESPORTS, equalizing out the man count into a... oh, sorry, the round count in a 2-on-2. So now FRANTIC6ESPORTS, they've won both Church and Arsenal as well CCTV cash room, both back to back, so they'll have to head to gym and bedroom because of how site rotations work in Siege. If you win a site, you can't go back to it for 2 more rounds, so obviously Church Arsenal having been won can't go back to that for 2 more rounds. Only on the next round they can maybe go back to that site. So at the moment having to take gym and bedroom, not the most favored of sites by most teams, but looking at this operator lineup, you got the Bandit, you got the Echo, the Mutant, and Mozzie once again, as well as the Jaeger to counter those throwables. Definitely a lot of utility to maybe hold that site as effectively as they would have wanted. So I'm going to talk about ATK and how they generally play this side of gym bedroom quickly. We see a lot of teams, if you look at the overview quickly, you see all these 3 windows onto notably gym, master bedroom, and construction. Now, if you hold an angle, I'm going to try and maybe like, how can I visualize this for you guys? If you hold here in cache, you open up this wall here, the one I'm pointing to now, this one into construction. If you open up that up, you can hold an angle onto all 3 windows, essentially making both gym and bedroom a kill box, and that is what I've been seeing ATK do quite often. Don't know if actually the mute might be opening that. Yeah, it looks like FRANTIC6 will be playing the exact same strat, and there you can see the angle I'm talking about. Can hold all 3 windows from this very position. But now the attackers of ATK start spawning in, and one thing I always say is, if you are the inventor of a strat, you know how to counter that strat. So ATK being the forerunners of running this gym bedroom, what do I call this? Gym bedroom bloodbath. Wait. I'm losing my words here for just a moment. The gym bedroom kill box strat, I guess is what you can call that. So now opening up this construction wall, definitely a great first start. Now IQ from down below has taken care of, I believe, all 4 mute jammers, so that's definitely something quite important. Now Stick starting to open up with those Hibana pellets onto cache, definitely going to clear out these players currently playing on in cache if those do indeed go off as well. Maverick on the other side of the board here on Jacuzzi, starting to open up the main wall. So we see here the roamers currently holding in cache rooms, still holding safe, but you can't hold safe for too long. IQ swings wide and gets a lot of damage done onto Figure as well, getting the kill onto Fish. Now a 4-on-5 man count in favor of ATK with Figure on low HP. ATK now starting to take from both the east and the west side, with JMS starting to open up this main panel. As well, another kill coming out from Canis. That's a pretty big one on the round, killing off AML. That's your Bandit off the board as well. Figure just taking so much damage, while Lulu taking about 1 HP of damage. Ducky from down below, he is poised to go for a flank, no C4 in hand, opting to take the barbed wire, but on the other side of the map, Causa with a double kill in the round. Styx is injured, but he will get picked up by his teammate now. Ducky on the flank, looking to take back control of this cache area, but is it too late? ATK, they're already looking to collapse onto site, but first kill now coming out in favor of Ducky, clearing out that Claymore. Lulu is still left on site here in Bathroom. He has his Echo Yokai drones to still play with, but is this even possible? A 4-on-2 man count now, with ATK poised to collapse onto site within the next few seconds. The push does come out, but Lulu with a great headshot connects onto Styx. Now pushing it into a 2-on-3 man count, but answering back. Ducky now left last alive, does a lot of damage onto the Buck. JMS, the plant going down, no C4 in the hands of Ducky on the Mozzie here, so he'll have to win this gunfight outright with the P10 Roni here. 20 rounds in the mag, definitely not something you want for a clutch situation, but Leventus finally getting the kill, and that's ATK now with a 3-2 round lead. So just quickly looking at the scoreboard here, we see AML as well, Styx leading their teams in terms of kills. See most of ATK here sitting at around 2 to 3 kills. Styx obviously on that 7-for-3 at the moment. Both Figure and AML 5-for-3, 5-for-4 at the moment. So you can see ATK currently are leading in terms of kills. Figure for FRANTIC6 probably more, but equalized out. But I mean, ATK, they are in the lead at the moment. That is what you would expect from them. But now FRANTIC6ESPORTS, like I was saying in that previous round, Church and Arsenal has now been opened up because of how site rotations work. So now they will head back to Church and Arsenal. This will be their final round on the on the defensive half, so we'll definitely have to put up a great fight here if they want to win this one out. And yeah, they are doing the SSG top floor strat once again. Third time doing this, and I think it worked out once and it failed once, so 50-50 round history on it. I would not be surprised if this does go the way of ATK, just because they are such an established team who, I mean, we all know how quickly they can react to the strat. They're now going to know this is a top floor roam strat, so I would expect a rush to come out here from ATK.
10 seconds to go. Camera ready. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
So the attackers now spawning in, looking to maybe take from this dirt tunnel as well, stock hatch area. See the IQ and the Maverick both entering here. And it looks like Hibana is making quick work of opening up into dirt tunnel, and this is exactly what I was saying. So if we go on the overview quickly, look at this. 2 players top floor, 1 in the middle floor, only 1 situated on site. Legion currently holding in oil pit, but Figure actually taking a lot of damage, I believe, from Causa there. A lot of damage done onto him, and now Styx and the rest of his team clearing out into this kitchen area, already opening up a lot of avenues onto site. And this, my friends, is how you deal with the top floor roam strat. You lock out the roamers, you lock out the rotates, and you push the hell onto site. You get onto site as quick as possible, you get the kills on site, and you try and get the diffuser down. So now Figure, he's still roaming top floor, assisted by Ducky on the Mozzie, as well, I believe, AML here on the Vigil.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
So Ducky now here looks like he might go for a run out on this position here on the stock doorway. Does look wide on this doorway, but look at this from up above. If you go on the overview quickly, sure, he's in logistics, and sure, that doesn't look like it means much to you, but when you go 1 floor down, this is the main point of congestion for ATK. This is where they are pushing from. So if Mute can maybe make a strat work from this position, he could definitely do a lot of damage. But look at where IQ currently is. The rush coming out onto site, and that is exactly what I was talking about. AML, however, answering back with a kill onto Leventus, but the plant is coming down from Styx. Causa getting, Kane is getting one for himself, finishing off Fish, and now this is what I was talking about. ATK answering back with an aggressive push onto site. Now a 4-2 man scenario. Canis with a double kill on the round puts it into a 4v1. Double kill for the Vigil now, but finally answered back with a final kill coming out. The trade actually, or no, not the trade, just the final kill coming out from Causa, and that is ATK doing exactly what I said. They realize the top floor roam strat is happening. They realize, what can we do about this? oh, we just lock out the roamers and we go for a plant onto site. That's exactly what happened, and ATK now with a 4-2 round lead on Clubhouse heading into their defensive half. So now ATK heading to their defensive half. They will be heading to CCTV and Cash Room as their primary bomb site. Looking at the operator lineup quickly, you've got the Jaeger and the Wamai combo, definitely able to take care of those throwables, as well as the Capital Firebolt. And notably, you've also got the Mute and the Cade combo. Both should be able to be used to deny those main breach pushes onto both the main panel here in CCTV, as well as these garage panels down below. So ATK, generally, they play the site in a, how do I say this, a very expected manner. They play 1 or 2 players in catwalk, 1 or 2 on site, and 1 roaming down in construction. They don't rely that heavily on a roam contingent, but where's Causa going? He might actually play a roam contingent. Currently roaming here outside in a strip area, so he could definitely do a lot of damage here if he is avoided by the attacking team of FRANTIC6. Might go actually for a run out here. If he can swing wide on this, he might be able to get the Thermite currently sitting outside of garage area. Thermite is going for the repel. If he gets the sound cue on this, he could easily get this kill onto Thermite or Fish. Thermite has, however, repelled all the way up onto the roof, so it might be a bit harder to hit that shot. Indeed, no one to dance into his crosshairs just yet. Causa with a fruitless roam now in this area. Main wall actually being opened. That is quite a strange one. Running all 3 hard breaches at the moment. FRANTIC6 with Thermite, the Hibana, as well as the Maverick. So this is a pretty big one. Running all 3 of those in tangent. Not in... How do I say this? In combo. Just... yeah. Running all 3 hard breaches now, as well as Lulu on the Capital and Ducky here on the Zofia. Don't definitely have a lot of utility to maybe clear out these roamers in catwalk. So if you head over here, see there are a few my Magpies as well as the Jaeger ADSs to just take care of this utility here. But once those Magpies have been cleared out, they will be able to Capital Firebolt out the Wamai currently playing on catwalk. So now another Magpie being thrown out by the Wamai. Definitely a lot of utility. FRANTIC6 have to deal with. As well, Causa here on the roam. However, the first kill does go out in favor of Styx. With the MP5K here on catwalk, sprays in, gets the kill to Lulu, and that's a Capital gone. That is now the only player that is feasibly able to clear out the player on catwalk off the board, killed by none other than the player on catwalk. So definitely a very important kill there. As well, it does look like the construction wall has been opened up with those Hibana pellets, so looks like the main point of contention now will be either this construction area or where the Maverick is currently playing here on the main breach. As well, Zofia, she's down below, might still be able to do a lot of damage here from down below. Styx is still here on this catwalk area, can definitely do a lot of damage on site, but oh no. FRANTIC6, what are you doing? Diffusers dropped outside. They need to go fetch that if they want to go for this plant, and now with 40 seconds left on the board, finally someone is running around to go get that diffuser. Fish wasting a lot of time here, probably going to rotate around to this main breach area to join Figure. No, he does rotate around to catwalk. Styx has been dropped here on catwalk, so definitely now an avenue on site they can use. C4 does come out from down below as well. The run out actually from Causa, they're very aggressive, but does a bit of damage. Canis with the incredible headshot connects. That's a double kill for him on the round. Getting Ducky as well. Fish now answering back. Figure with a double kill for himself on the round. Now left last alive. Maverick in a 1v4 scenario. Does get killed out. Canis with that great shotgun blast to the face. Killing out Canis, the final player on the side of FRANTIC6ESPORTS. Definitely well done to ATK on that round, just holding so passively, just knowing they can probably win it on time. And I mean, it did come down to what, like the last 10 seconds. No, in the end, it was the fact that FRANTIC6ESPORTS have suffered a lot of men falling to the side of 80k earlier on into the round. That was really the main reason they lost that one out. Maybe if it had swung differently earlier on into the round, FRANTIC6 would have been able to take that round. But nonetheless, 80k take CCTV and Cash Room. Now with a 5-2 round count lead, they will be heading to Church and Arsenal as their secondary bomb site. Notably, they are 1 round off of overtime at the moment, so yeah, if they win one now, FRANTIC6 will have to play an impeccable game to make a comeback here in this scenario. Looks like a more traditional site hold coming out from 80k, not playing the fancy SSG top floor roam strat we saw FRANTIC6 doing on their defensive side. But still, nonetheless, a pretty interesting operator lineup here. You got both the smoke and the mute here to maybe delay the pushes coming out from FRANTIC6ESPORTS, as well JMS on that Cade to electrify the hatches, as well Styx and Corza, the Jaeger and the Wamai combo there to cancel those throwable grenades, flashbangs, whatever you want.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Ready. Swapping.
So Ducky and the rest of FRANTIC6ESPORTS now making quick work of entering into that kitchen area, but looking up above now, both Mute and Jaeger are currently roaming up above. Sure, they're not playing the fancy SSG top floor roam strat, but you can still definitely be a big thorn in the side of FRANTIC6, but now swinging wide on this. Oh my word! Corza with the incredible wallbang coming out there, pops off the head of Lulu, and that's your sledge gone. That is one of your 2 soft breaches off the board, and now a 5-4 in the favor of 80k. Corza and Kane is still roaming up above. They're going to be needed to be cleared out here. 2 minutes left on the board, and FRANTIC6, they now need to invest a lot of utility to clear out these players up above. So Corza, what the hell was that? However, it does not look like FRANTIC6 cares too much about the roamers up above just yet. They're opening up the hatches. They are opening up the floorboards. They are going to pressure onto site nonetheless. They don't really care about Corza and Canis at the moment, but they probably need to. Sure, you can kind of just leave them to be, but if you are just going to completely ignore them as if they do not exist, they're going to be the boogeyman. They're going to drop down and they're going to get the Maverick. Now, Moto drop down won't be able to get opened up because it's currently caded. Shreve still got the Hibana, but now Canis with the double kill in the round, whipping out the shotgun, getting the kill into the buck. Great play here coming out from the roamers from the side of 80k. And the anchor's still on side. Leventus with the insane shot. SMG-11 in hand. Swings wide here onto this dirt tunnel area. Getting the kill into Fish. That is your thermite drop now. AML on the Hibana, left last live in a 1v5 scenario. Needs to pick up this diffuser. Knows there's a player currently roaming up above in the bar area. Does get the kill into the Cade. That's the opener if you want to go for it. But finally, the smoke. Leventus getting the final kill. It's a trade actually coming out 1-for-1. But nonetheless, 80k taking the round. So now 80k on match point. 6-2 round count here on Clubhouse. 80k, if they win the next round, they can lock this out right here, right now. FRANTIC6ESPORTS will have to do some impeccable plays if they want to bring this one back. So now 80k heading to gym and bedroom. Obviously, they've won both CCTV and Cash Room as well as Church and Arsenal. As I explained previously how site rotations work, they now have to head to gym and bedroom.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Gym and bedroom. As I said previously when FRANTIC6 were holding this, 80k, they play gym as a kill box. You're going to see Mute here. He's going to open up this entire wall. And as goofy or maybe quirky, whatever you want to call it, as that seems, it's a viable strategy. Taking off this entire wall, how do I explain this? for most teams, a gym is the default plant. Either you go close to the window or just close to one of the panels one of the panels on this main wall being shot out now that are left by the defensive side, and that's generally the default plant spot. But when this entire flippin' wall is opened up, you don't really have anywhere to go for the plant. So I like the strategy coming out from ATK, notably, like I said last time, here on the mute, he's currently holding this angle. You have a view onto all 3 windows from this position. As well, actually, the drop down or the wall into logistics has been opened up with Fiji holders there. Looks like a very... this is just such a refreshing strategy coming out from ATK. I love to see this. They just know how they're going to play this. They know how to set up their sites, and they just feel confident in it. You see both 2 bandit batteries as well as a mute jammer being invested, as well one of Jaeger ADS and some barbed wire there. Definitely here this side on cash is the strong pillar of ATK's gym bedroom hold. The attack is now making quick work of getting to this jacuzzi wall area. Maverick should be able to open this up if he does not get interrupted by any of those pesky defensive players. As well, FRANTIC6ESPORTS, the rest of their attacking side. Fish maybe looking to open up that construction wall. The rest of the players, they're just clearing out CCTV and cash room at the moment. They know cash room is such an important and integral part to ATK's defense, so they're going to see what they can do to counter this out. Now, Hibana using her pellets onto this wall here in cash room, but if I'm not mistaken, I think this might be muted. No, the mute jammer has been taken care of. I believe AML from down below has shot those ones out. So now the main wall into construction, or sorry, into cash here has been opened up. Mute, he needs to worry about these angles. Actually, no, it's... Who's currently playing in... Who the hell is playing... Oh, it's actually Sticks on the bandit playing in cash room, so he now needs to worry about these positions. C4 does get ripped, does not connect onto one attacking player, and look at the pincer there being set up by Fish on the thermite there, as well as the Ash. Great play from FRANTIC6 to lock out that kill, killing out Sticks, and now FRANTIC6, they have big control on this map. They've now got control of construction. They can open up this wall into logistics, and they can go for a site execution. As well here, Maverick, he's opened up the main jacuzzi wall, so definitely ATK at a back foot here. Now doing exactly what I said, opening up this wall into logistics, pressuring on Maverick as well, entering here into this bedroom hallway area. I believe the Jaeger is currently playing on his stairs. He definitely needs to watch out for this, but he swings wide and he gets the kill onto the Jaeger. Now the collapse coming out onto site, a double kill for Ducky on the round. Canis and JMS left last live. Canis down below, C4 in hand. Actually, no, C4 has been expended, so now shotgun in hand. Canis left on site, does finally get dropped. JMS getting dropped here by his team. Canis left last live on the flank here on the main stairs. Castle Barricade is currently holding his rotates. The only real position he can push into is into this main bedroom doorway angle here, and a lot of damage done by the Maverick. Finally swings wide. That's a flawless round, is I believe a triple kill for Ducky on the round, and impeccable plays coming out here from FRANTIC6ESPORTS to lock out that round. And who knows, this might be the stepping stones to maybe pushing themselves into match point. So now ATK heading back to their strongest of sites, heading to CCTV and cash room. Once again, obviously that site has now been opened up. So let's see what they can do with this round. Notably, they are still on match point. It doesn't matter how many rounds FRANTIC6 get now, they have a guaranteed overtime at the very least. Win one round and they push it into the second map, which if I am not mistaken, let me just get the update here. Map 2 will be coastline, so definitely a very good one to look forward to. So once again, does look like they will be using those reinforcements on the garage panels. ATK not really a team to use their reinforcements here on this logistics area, so as well they've got the Mute and the Cade combo once again, the Jaeger and the Wamai to take care of those throwables, as well as the smoke on Leventus to just delay those final site pushes. Looks like default plant spot here being opened up from down below. If the default plant does come out, a player from down below could cancel that. As well, the shotguns being opened up here, or being used to open up the walls here, making angles between sites as well as into catwalk area. Notably, this is a very integral part to ATK's CCTV and cash room hold, is this extension into Catwalk. So definitely an integral part. Let's see what they can do with this, as now Thermite looking to maybe open up this main wall here into gym, or sorry, into garage, but it is currently muted, so can't really do anything about that. Finally, the mute jammer has been taken care of. Actually, no, just the top Hibana pallets being opened up. The mute jammer, obviously, it has only a half circle radius. The mute jammer does not go high enough to take care of those top Hibana pallets, so Hibana able to open up that main wall area. Maverick as well, using his blowtorch here on the main wall, opening up this main breach, taking care of this. Now the main breach has been opened. Ash could open up this here with her, what do you call her gadget? I can't remember, but Causa now with the opening kill, gets a kill into AML. That's the IQ off of the board, so definitely a very influential opening kill. So the Magpies here being used to stop this push here coming out from the attackers into garage, and notably actually Canis as well here down in oil pit. He's currently still has a C4 in his back pocket. If he can play the spot correctly, you could definitely get a few kills for himself and his team. Nonetheless, on the other side of the board, FRANTIC6ESPORTS have rotated around to this main window area onto CCTV, looking to maybe take control of the construction, pressure on into there, as well Lulu on the main breach, and Fish now currently pressuring on into garage. Flashbangs being used to clear out those Jaeger ADSs as well as Magpies, so oh my word, the C4 being ripped out. Canis getting the kill into Fish. That is the thermite dropped. As well, Styx getting a kill for himself. Lulu, however, answers back with a kill into Styx. Traded out now. 2 players left last live on the side of FRANTIC6ESPORTS. 4v2 man count. So now FRANTIC6 with 40 seconds left on the board. If they lose out this round, they will lose out this map of Clubhouse. They need to make a miracle work if they want to win out this one. 35 seconds now left on the board. They have control of construction, but I believe, actually no, all the smoke canisters have been burned, so not that much to worry about on the side of the smoke. But Cade still has a C4 in his back pocket. However, Smoke's feet have been seen there. They can lock out this player. They might be able to clear him out, but one shotgun blast coming out from Leventus there. What a ballsy player. Just swings wide with the shotgun, does a lot of damage on the Ash. 10 seconds left on the round now. This is a lost one for FRANTIC6. I'm ready to call this. Yeah, the kill does come out from JMS. However, double kill for the Hibana on the round, but finally ATK answering back. Causa with the final kill. 416C carbine in hand of that Jaeger. Spraying into the wall, does get the final kill, and that is ATK taking Clubhouse in a 7-3 round count. So definitely a great one there from ATK, locking out Clubhouse in a 7-3 round count. But yeah, really just well done to these guys. They were able to lock that one out, and that was the first map of potentially 5. So stick close to your screens. We're going to take a 5-minute break just quickly. This has been your host, Kanye Diffuse, with the first map of Clubhouse. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. We'll be back shortly. Maybe take a toilet break, get some popcorn, get comfortable, because this is going to be a long matchup. Nonetheless, if you have some time in this break, head over to my YouTube channel, Kanye Diffuse, both on YouTube and Twitch. Links currently on the left side of the screen. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm going to run the ad, and then we will be back shortly. Cheers. Hello and welcome back everyone to map 2 of the esports factions Rainbow Six Rivals. This is the grand finals as ATK face off against FRANTIC6ESPORTS. For this second map we will be heading to the beautiful island of Ibiza. Coastline will be the second map as ATK have taken the first one obviously, so heading into this final one should be quite an interesting matchup. Just quickly gonna change something here that I forgot to change on the overlays. Give me for 1 second, I just need to take care of this. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that be. I'll fix that during the next break. But yeah, like I said, ATK, they have taken the first matchup on Clubhouse. Obviously, that was a 7-3 round count. Now heading into Coastline, we know traditionally how strong ATK is on Coastline, but I believe FRANTIC6, they have beaten ATK here on Coastline this very map. So this should be a very interesting one, but without further ado, let's head straight into this. Currently on the left side of your screen, you are seeing my links, both YouTube and Twitch links. Be sure to head over to my YouTube channel, subscribe if you so wish. I make some pretty good content there, do my own game casting as well, and some site analysis, breakdowns of team strats, just some general Siege gameplay that I'm sure you guys would appreciate. But enough talking about me, let's get straight on into this matchup on Coastline. The first attacking ban coming out from FRANTIC6 will be the Montaigne. Pretty big one taken off the board there. We know how proficient ATK are with the Montaigne, so that's a pretty big one being taken off of the board. As well, now Ying. That is, I think that's a target ban. We know ATK, they have a dedicated coach on their roster. I think he cooked up some strats, maybe looked at a few VODs from FRANTIC6 playing Coastline, so that Ying probably a targeted ban at one of the players on FRANTIC6, or just their general strategies. But nonetheless, Maestro being banned out on the defensive side, as well being joined by, I would not be surprised if it is, yet indeed it is a mirror. So default bans, I think the defensive bans are exactly the same as the previous matchup on Clubhouse. So let's see how this does affect the gameplay in general here on Coastline. Now heading to Hookah and Billiards as the primary bomb site. ATK will be starting on the attacking half. See, once again, AML there on the alibi, the operator he's been liking a lot recently. He's been playing that to great effect, really, in these previous games, so don't really doubt his pick onto that. In previous games, I was doubting him a bit, maybe questioning why to pick an alibi, but he's proven to us that it is definitely a viable operator.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So FRANTIC6ESPORTS, let's quickly look at their operator lineup here. They've got the Jaeger, notably not the Wamai on the board. Got the Smoke to delay out those pushes as well. Ducky actually on the dock. That's one I quite like. Might be going for a bit of cheeky spawn peaks or just playing the MP5 ACOG. We know how strong of a gun that is. Does look, actually, yeah, it looks like he might be going for these spawn peaks, but unfortunately no one has spawned ruins, so does not look like he will net anything from this.
Defender has left the designated staging area.
To look at the just where the players are currently roaming, both the bandits and the alibi here roaming down below. Is that okay? No, I thought maybe maybe the bandit had the shotgun, but no. Actually, oh, the first kill does go the way of Cause, and now bandit trying to answer back, but that is a very quick opener coming out from FRANTIC6ESPORTS, getting the kill onto AML there on the alibi. Definitely a great opener here for ATK, proving they are ready out the blocks. They want to get straight into this match. They are not holding back. Causa actually, he's going to get this kill. He is definitely going to get this kill. They know Bandit is currently roaming out in logistics. So if he flanks out through this doorway here, he is going to get caught out by Causa. This is a given. He walks into the crosshairs, and that's Causa getting the kill. A double kill for him on the round now, as he kills both AML and Fish, both the roamers, off of the board with a minute down on the clock. And this just speaks to how effective ATK are, as well as Ducky taking a lot of damage. The players on site, and the Anchors now left last alive in a 3v5 scenario. They are basically left last alive on an island here to try and clutch this one out. But the Nomad air jab, the quick rotation, the Jaeger trying to go for it, but the Nomad air jab being placed impeccably there does catch out the Jaeger, and Leventus able to get the kill off of it. Now a 2v3 scenario, Lulu and Ducky both left last alive. SMG11 as well as MP5 ACOG in the hands of Ducky and Lulu. They'll have to clutch this one out. Ducky being pressured out from down below, or Lulu getting killed out by Sticks. Nomad swings wide, and a trade actually coming out, but Ducky, because he has that dock, he is able to heal himself back up. So now at around 60 HP, getting shot from that rappel area. Notably, they've already taken control of B, swings wide through the rotational, and finally Causa to get a triple kill for himself on the round. ATK take it in a nearly flawless round here, as they win the first round on the attacking side. Okay, I think I fixed the overlay. Indeed, I think I did. Yes. Looks like... Oh wait, they're not blue team, they're orange. Okay, I'll change that again later on. Let me quickly try and do this in my Photoshop overlay here. Trying to multitask here at the moment, trying to change the overlays because of the round that ADK won, as well as just managing casting the game. So I'm sorry if I've seemed distant throughout this matchup here on Coastline. I've been trying to fix the overlays here. I forgot to change that up during the break, so quickly put this on following cam whilst I do this here. Okay, there we go. The overlay is fixed. Sorry about that. Just had to quickly go on into my Photoshop, get the overlays correct. Finally, this stream, you probably knew ATK won that one, but for any new viewers joining on, always, obviously, you want to see who won the first matchup here in this best of 5, so just quickly had to fix that, but nonetheless, heading straight into the action. FRANTIC6ESPORTS, they are defending Hookah and Billiards once again. Obviously, they lost that round out in the previous one quite decisively. I mean, it was quite a landslide victory for ATK, but let's see if they can shake things up this time around. I mean, the kill onto AML from Causa there early on into that round was definitely a big one in ATK taking that. So let's see if the roamers here on the side of FRANTIC6 can delay out for a bit longer this time around. The Nomad actually situated here on the top hallway stairs. Might be able to catch out that Jaeger currently roaming out in theater. Drone does spot him backing off into 90, so Nomad probably going to take control of this area now. Does repel in, indeed he does. Causa down below taking a bit of damage from one of the roamers here down below. As well, Kane is trying to flush out this Jaeger. If he doesn't check his corner, he will easily get killed out by Figure here, but I believe Figure has been droned out. Kane is now just holding this angle so passively. He knows there's a player on his right. I believe the drones have called that out. Otherwise, it's a free kill for Figure. Yeah, doesn't check the corner, and that's Figure with the kill. Great one there, just great patience being shown out by Figure, holding that angle so passively, waiting for the kill, finally getting it onto Canis, and that's a big opener here for FRANTIC6 on this round. Oh, the great flick onto the buck, puts the buck into a DBNO state, but finally Causa answering back with the kill onto the Jaeger, so now equalized out in a 4-4 man count, but Causa with a double now on the round, finds Fish. That is the Bandit taken off the board, so now 3 players left last live on the side of FRANTIC6. Sure, ATK, all their players have taken a lot of damage, but you've still got the man advantage here. And with AML being caught in the Nomad air jab, however, he does find Leventus. Ducky getting taken off the board, however, by Causa. That's a triple kill now for Causa on the round. So Lulu and AML left last live in a 2v3 scenario. Lulu holding sight here into Aqua, holding this angle so passively. AML down below, currently roaming, coming up Cool Vibes stairs, trying to help out his teammate here. Lulu does get dropped on sight now by JMS on the Nomad with that AR6. Now AML left last live on the alibi here. MX4 Storm in hand, swings wide, does catch the player, and Billiards, a great shot coming out from Quasar, but he'll need to find two, or sorry, oh my word, AML now with a double for himself on this round. He finds JMS as well as Quasar. Now he will have to clutch out this 1v3 if he wants to win this round. Now 15 seconds left on the board, all eyes are on AML. This is his round to win. Does swing wide, and he does not get the kill into Sticks. Great kill there coming out from the Hibana, locking out the round. That is 80k now with a 2-0 round lead here on Coastline. So now FRANTIC6ESPORTS realizing they need to switch something up. Billiards and Hookah isn't necessarily going to work out for them. Now heading to Kitchen and Service as their secondary bomb side. Once again opting to take that alibi. As well Lulu now on the Echo. Fish on that Legion, so a lot of denial operators here on the board for FRANTIC6. I mean, you got the Legion, you got the Echo, and you got the Smoke as well, Jaeger to deny those throwables, and AML to maybe get a bit of information on the attacker's whereabouts with those Prismas. Quite strange, in previous times, FRANTIC6 have been a team to run a castle here on Kitchen Service. They put one here on this hallway, so as well, I believe, into logistics, and then up above here one into this luggage hallway. And that helps them with the top floor roam contingent, but does not look like they're going to be focusing as heavy on their top floor roam this time around.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
The attackers now spawning in here, taking from the main entrance side, looking to maybe go for a site collapse quick and easy. Got the IQ on the board, will be able to spot out those Echo Yokais. Spots out the Yokai, indeed he does. Now tries to maybe take care of it. Droning out Service here, seeing that the Legion is playing it close behind the deployable shield. FRANTIC6 do have a lot of utility to play with here as well. 80k, they've got the Zofia, they've got the Nomad air jabs, they've got a lot to take care of this, so looks like they will be going for that top floor clear. Let's see if it does net anything for them. JMS spraying through this hallway repel here. Does not look like any bullets have connected just yet. Looks like a lot of drones actually have been lost on the side of 80k. You see their JMS as well as Leventus. Both of their drones have been taken out, as well as Styx and Quasar have lost one drone each, so might be running a bit low on that drone economy. The smoke canister actually does come out and does a lot of damage onto both Styx and Leventus here, putting them on just a bit low HP. Figure actually... Oh, that was some great timing there. But eventually does not net them anything, but the refrag coming out from AML there does get it out, and I quickly want to talk over that. Figure was holding onto the Nomad air jab, trying to time it perfectly for AML to run through without worrying about that air jab, but as well not giving away their position. Finally, the refrag did come out. FRANTIC6 able to now be in a 3-2 man count. They have the lead in the scenario. Lulu still holding on site, has those Yokais. Echo still on the board, so he could take care of those Yokais if he so wants. As well, Canis on the board here, still all of his utility in his back pocket, so a lot to play with here on the side of 80k, but a great kill coming out from AML. Kills Canis on the Zofia. Now Quasar left last live in a 1v3 scenario. G8A1 in hand. We know how proficient he is with this LMG. He connects onto the first and he gets the DBNO on the Jaeger. Now swings wide onto side, finds the Echo. Double kill for him on the round. Still, the Jaeger is dropped here in the square area. I don't think he will be able to get picked up by his teammate. However, now Causa left in a 1v1 scenario. Almost spots out the head from the alibi, but finally AML with, I believe, a triple for himself on the round, locks out the round for FRANTIC6 Esports, and now a 2-1 round count in favor of F6.
Attackers need to locate.
So FRANTIC6 will be heading to, actually they'll be heading to Penthouse now as their third bomb site in their rotation. They have the Valkyrie on the board to bring out that information for the side of FRANTIC6.
Reservoir going up. Device placed. Camera activated.
As well, AML once again on that stereotypical alibi. We've seen him play this so many times before. Let's see if he can make this work once again. Notably, he was the one to lock out that round for FRANTIC6 Esports in the previous round, so let's see if he can do this once again.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
The attack is now spawning in from this poolside entrance. See the Causa here on the IQ as well as the Zofia pressuring, looking to take from this hookah area. Heading on into the overview just quickly. Doesn't look like any roaming presence coming out from FRANTIC6 at the moment. The Jaeger, Shure, and the Bandit are down below, but hookah and as well as this main billiards area is clear at the moment. AML does seem to rotate into it, now holding it passively. Well, Fish and Ducky down below. A lot of roamers that need to be cleared out here by the side of 80k if they want to start pressuring onto site.
Bomb has been located.
And the first kill does go the way of AML. He connects onto Causa. That's the IQ dropped early on into the round. Definitely not something you want to happen. Flashbangs now coming out as JMS and Sticks currently on the main penthouse rappel. If they can swing wide onto the site, they could maybe go for a collapse because there are currently 3 roamers down below. It's only really Figure and Lulu holding site, and as Lulu goes down, the bomb is being planted. However, Ducky with the refrag getting from down below, killing Sticks on the default plant spot. Once again, does a lot of damage onto JMS here on the Nomad. Now on site, going for the default plant spot behind the main bedroom area here, as Figure is still on site with those smoke canisters. He does get killed out by the Nomad there as he connects onto the Valkyrie. The impacts here coming out from AML doing a lot of damage, finally putting JMS in a DBNO state, and that's FRANTIC6 able to lock out the round off the back of Fish with that final kill. That was just 80k going for a quick site collapse because they deemed it to be clear. They saw there were 3 roamers down below, but eventually underestimating the hold here coming out from FRANTIC6, and eventually they take the round, now equalizing out the scoreboard in a 2-on-2 round count. So they will be heading to hookah and billiards now. Once again, obviously they have one kitchen service as well as penthouse back to back. So as site rotations work, they either need to go to hookah, billiards, or blue bar at the moment. So they will be heading to hookah and billiards and see what they can do with this one.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So this time switching up the operator lineup just a bit here. See Lulu on the Mozzie for the first time, I believe. A lot of utility that the Mozzie does bring to the board. As well, once again, Fish on the Bandit. You got the Jaeger, the Alibi, and Smoke, pretty default operators. We've seen them used in this matchup to great effect, so does not look like anything out of the ordinary just yet. See the default plant spot here being opened up so that one can hold it from down below.
10 seconds
saw that actually being used to great effect there on Penthouse in that previous round, where I believe it was a JMS on the no mode. Actually, no, Sticks on the what do you call it? The Hibana being killed out from those holes, going for the plant, able just not to stick it because of those angles open up down below the default plant spots.
Loading new magazine!
So now Alibi once again on the roam down below, assisted by Ducky and Fish with the wide roams. Lulu and Figure currently holding on site. Looks like they are the two main anchors for FRANTIC6 Esports. We've been seeing this very heavy focus on roaming coming out from FRANTIC6, and then just essentially leaving Lulu and Figure to hold site by their own. And I mean, it's been working out for them in the past 2 rounds, so I won't judge it that much. On the side of 80k now, they're making quick work of droning out this entire map, taking control of this sunrise area, as well droning out logistics and taking care of this kitchen area. Looks like they've taken full control of this downstairs area, as yeah, no roamers left down below. All players have now either fallen back to site or are at least on the top floor area, and a kill coming out from Canis connects with the nade from down below, getting the kill into a Figure. That is the smoke off board, and that is a very important one to be your first pick, because Smoke had all 3 canisters still in his back pocket. That's a lot of utility taken off of the side of the defenders now. Hibana now using her pellets to start opening up into this main wall, onto the lounge area, but AML connects with the MX4 Storm, finding the headshot onto Sticks. That's a great kill onto the Hibana. Now all the hard breach off of the board for the side of 80k. See JMS here outside of the Aqua balcony, knows there's a player currently playing on the luggage side. AML does, however, decide to fall back. Now the roam presence here is still very strong for FRANTIC6 Esports, but if the site collapse does come out from 80k, they might need to rotate back onto site. Finally, Leventus does find the kill onto AML, finally killing out the nuisance that is Alibi. They're currently 9 for 3 in this matchup. Definitely been carrying his team quite a bit. Finally getting caught out now by Leventus there, so a great kill to find for them. Now equalizing, or sorry, not equalizing it out, putting themselves in a lead 80k now. 30 seconds left on the board. It's a 3v4 scenario. Both JMS and Canis here on the sledge, looking to collapse onto site now, taking control of this Aqua area, as well. Leventus still down below. Causa on this main window rappel. They look poised to go for this main plant. So the plant coming down from Canis here. His angles have been opened up down below, so but that is actually being held by Buck. So the plant going down, a triple kill now for Leventus on the round. Lulu left last live in a 1v4 scenario. 1 player on the rappel, 1 in Aqua, 1 in down below. So just so many angles you have to deal with. C4 does get ripped, thrown on out onto the stairs, does not connect onto anyone. 30 seconds left on the clock. You're gonna have to clutch out a 1v4 if you want to win this round. The spray does come through the wall. That is Canis with the SMG11, the sledge finding the final kill onto, I believe, the Mozzie here. So 80k winning this round outright. I believe the pings, or at least a call out coming out from 80k. That was a great shot there through the wall. 80k locking out that round. Now a 3-2 round lead. I see Jenkins in chat asking who is casting. That will be me, your boy Kanye Diffuse. Be sure to check out both my YouTube and Twitch links. I believe they are currently on the screen as well. You can do exclamation casters to see who's currently casting. Maybe go check out our YouTube channels and everything if you want to see more of our personal work that we've been doing for this community. But nonetheless, we need to head back on into this game. FRANTIC6 on the attacking side. This will be their final defensive round, and they're heading back to kitchen and service. They won this bomb site out once before, so they do have 100% round history on this bomb site, but a 1-of-1 sample isn't too much to go off of if you've learned anything from your high school statistics here. Can't take a 1-of-1 sample too seriously, but nonetheless, FRANTIC6, they definitely have a strong hold on this kitchen service area, but let's see how this does work out for them on this round. Notably, looking at the scoreboard just quickly, AML, they're currently 9 for 3 at the moment, definitely carrying his team quite a bit as well, joined there by Ducky 5 for 3. These two players definitely doing a lot for their team. On the flip side there, Cores are currently 8 for 3, so definitely helping his team out as well. So now Cores are making quick work of entering here into this office area. Does take control of the blue bar, clearing out these Legion goo mines, holding a tight angle here onto the kitchen window. Does actually spot the Mozzie, but peeks off at the exact wrong time there. Not able to find the Mozzie as well. Kane is now spraying into that main kitchen area. Does actually no damage onto the player on site. JMS taking a bit of damage, however, from, I believe it was Ducky, but answered back with a kill from Canis, getting that great headshot there onto Ducky. Now put on into a 4-5 man count. ATK making quick work of clearing out this roam presence coming out from FRANTIC6ESPORTS. They want to take clear. They want to clear this out as soon as possible.
Trick shot, new drone, good day.
So now looking to go for this collapse onto site already. You see both the Buck and the Hibana here situated outside of the main window area. So Kane is holding the long angle into square, assisted by Corza here outside the main lobby area. If you go into the overview just quickly, see most of the players here from FRANTIC6ESPORTS aligning themselves in essentially a straight line here. A lineage battle coming out from FRANTIC6ESPORTS. If you're a fan of... Oh, okay. I'm not going to rant on because JMS, he's got the kill onto Lulu as well. The plant coming out from Sticks finally getting stuck. Now the plant down, post-plant scenario, 4v3 situation. Kill does come out onto AML from Corza there. Fish left last alive as well. Figure, well, Fish is dead, so now Figure left last alive in a 1v4 scenario. Does get the first headshot onto, I believe it was the Nomad. They actually know the Nomad, the final one to get the kill onto Figure with that AR6 in hand. Great round there coming out from ATK, locking out the attacking side in a 4-2 round count. As well, if you look to the top of your screen at the moment, ATK, they have won the first matchup, so if they can win this one on Coastline as well, which it is looking likely at the moment heading into their defensive half, they should be able to lock out a very early lead into this matchup. Now heading to Hookah and Billiards as the first and primary bomb site in their defensive half. See them running the Jaeger, the Wamai combo, as well the Mute to delay the intel from the side of FRANTIC6, as well the Mozzie to gather that intel, and then Smoke finally to delay out the pushes coming out from FRANTIC6ESPORTS.
Locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Oh, that is satisfying. Walls being reinforced at the exact same time.
Activating camera. Adding protection from grenades. Perimeter defense online. Camera ready.
10 seconds left before insertion.
So ATK now here on this defense of Hookah and Billiards. They're playing what seems to be a bit of a far roam strat. I mean, Coastline, we saw FRANTIC6 do it. They play a bit of a loose roam strat, have a lot of roamers down below, and then just 1 or 2 players to hold the site. And Coastline is definitely a map you can do that on. It's such a small map. I mean, this map... Oh! Excuse me, Ducky. You just one-tap headshotted Canis through a barricade off of no information. I'm generally not one to call things suspicious, but if anything, that was a suspicious shot. What the hell was that? Canis with a godly shot there onto... Oh, sorry, Ducky with a godly shot onto Canis, getting the opening frag for his team, and that's definitely gonna put a lot of pressure onto ATK now, losing the Mute early on into that round. One of their anchors off of the board so early on into that round, that's definitely gonna be a big one. So now FRANTIC6, off the back of Ducky's incredible shot there, they have the lead. So now looking to take onto site and see what they can do with this one. Still need to clear out the Roman down below here. It will be Causa on the Jaeger, 416C carbine in hand, just holding this toilets area oh so passively. As well, we see Figure there on the buck starting to open up behind the aqua bar. Just opening up so much of that of that aqua area, and finally Causa down below does get the kill onto Fish. Has to reload, maybe reposition, because they now know where he will be playing. Relocates into security room, holding this angle passively at the moment. Getting the kill into Fish, definitely a big one after that opening kill coming out from Ducky there. Ducky now pushing onto this, onto the hookah stairs area. And the concussions there coming out from the Zofia, being caught out by the Magpies, however. So now FRANTIC6, 50 seconds left on the board. They need to start taking care of this site, but AML from in Aqua here does get a kill into Causa, and that's definitely a great opener for them. Now a 4-3 man count, 3 anchors left on the side of ATK to hold this out. 30 seconds left on the board. Still one smoke canister in the back pocket of a JMS here. Does get finally killed off from down below. Now on a 3-2 man count, as a kill does however come out from Sticks to trade it out. So now 2-3 man count. 20 seconds left on the board. Oh, the angle's being opened up here by FRANTIC6, but they need to go for this plant and they need to get it down right now. 9 seconds on the board, and that's Diffuser down. Sticks with a double kill for himself in the round. A triple now as he gets the kill into Figure. Last alive is the Zofia, and a quad kill for Sticks. Just an incredible one there. ATK able to answer back by the incredible player there from FRANTIC6ESPORTS early on into the round, either changing the tide of this game, finally locking out that round, and well done to ATK now in a 5-2 round count. So now ATK heading to kitchen and service as their secondary bomb site here, having won out that hookah billiards bomb site. See the operator lineup here, you got the Jaeger. Actually no Wamai this time around, you've got the mute however, as well to delay that information gathering. And I believe it's essentially the same operator lineup outside of the dock, so maybe going to go for some aggressive spawn peaks, realizing they have some rounds to play around with. They have that 5-2 round lead, so they can definitely start taking some risks if they want to. And looks like Canis has already taken a bit of damage. Looks like a bit of team kill damage coming out. You see the blood spatter actually there in the toilets area. Unfortunate to see that team damage being done onto Canis there. So looking at the scoreboard just quickly, AML and Causa, currently both of them 10 for 5 at the moment, definitely carrying their team, their respective teams at the moment.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Ballistic shield deployed.
So now Canis looks like he's taken even more damage. I don't know if that was from a player from the side of FRANTIC6 or just maybe even some more team damage, but they do have the dock on the board, so quite strange that Leventus hasn't boosted him back up to full HP just yet. Might be wise to help out his teammate there. I mean, you've literally got the dock. It's not like you need to spare those stims or anything. You can heal your teammate up if you need to. So, yeah, I don't know why they're not healing him up, but nonetheless, Causa currently roaming up above, as well as JMS here in theater at the moment. Leventus actually taking a bit of damage here in this main lobby area, boosting himself back up to full HP. See Jaeger here still roaming out in luggage at the moment. As FRANTIC6ESPORTS, they start to take control of this logistics area, and oh my word, Figure almost finding the headshot onto the dock, does not connect, however, finally does get the kill onto Leventus there, clearing out the dock, playing in main lobby, and another kill coming out from AML here on the other side of the map, now pushing onto site, however, the Jaeger from up above doing a lot of damage, Ducky being in a DBNO state, but it looks like a full collapse onto site is coming out from FRANTIC6. They've taken control of the entire kitchen, as well, getting almost the kill onto onto the mute there, however, owns it back, and now Causa just suddenly with the double kill for himself on the round. A great double for him. Now it's suddenly put it into a 3-on-2 man count. This does look winnable. The kill does come out from Causa, and that's a triple kill for him now in the round. One player currently situated in main lobby, and Figure on site. AML can hold his crossfire, and he does get the kill into JMS. Now Figure as well taking a lot of damage. 25 seconds left on that diffuser. P12 does get whipped out. Causa with that pistol in hand. Both players on the side of FRANTIC6 are low on HP, baiting out the diffuser at the moment. He needs to find these 2 kills if he wants to win this round. 12 seconds left on the diffuser, does get the kill. 10 seconds left on this. He needs to stick it now. Does get the final kill, but it is not worth it. He will not be able to get the plant. Does get the final down, but not out. And I believe that is a technical ace here for the Jaeger, for Causa there, because yeah, that is an ace for him if he was able to get that kill onto the Ash. Definitely a great round there coming out from FRANTIC6, able to answer back to what has been ATK just completely wrecking them in their defensive half now. However, it is equalized out just a bit. ATK now 2 for 1 in their defensive half. The blitz being teased out, however, does get 6 picked off onto a sledge. So now ATK heading to kitchen and service once again. They have, I believe, the same operator lineup if we look at it just quickly there. Yeah, I think that is the exact same operator lineup, so see what they can do with this once again.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Don't know if you guys can hear in chat, my voice is training just a bit. I definitely am missing my co-host of Patchwork Fennec. I don't actually know where the man is at the moment. He was supposed to maybe cast this game out with me. I mean, obviously this is the grand finals. We want to see the entire team out here, but at the moment it's just me. It's just your boy Kanye Diffuse. I'm doing what I can as a solo caster at the moment. It definitely is hard to keep up just with this play for play. ATK and FRANTIC6 just answering back to one another, 1 for 1. These teams definitely some of the best teams in African esports, in African Rainbow Six esports at the moment. So it's hard to keep up with this matchup, but I hope you guys are entertained there in chat. I would appreciate if you guys could give out like any tips, any pointers, anything you want to see, maybe some more overview comparisons, maybe some more like first person view like I'm doing at the moment. I want to get your guys' feedback, but enough said. We need to get back on into this round. FRANTIC6 making quick work of taking care of those default cameras as well as pressuring onto kitchen service now already. Zofia dancing on into these angles, but the first kill does go the way of Figure, getting a kill into Leventus, however answered back by Causa there on the Jaeger, getting a kill into Fish. That's the sledge now off of the board. So now equalized out into a 4-on-4 man count, as Causa here on the Jaeger looking to go for a run out here. Lulu on the Nomad, currently 0 for 8 at the moment, still has the fat donut. Never like to see that, so hopefully he can get himself a kill sooner or later. However, Causa here still on this roam in Aqua, looking to go for the run out. Does not look like he's going to find anything from that position just yet. If he does go for the flank into office side, he might be able to get something, but at the moment he's just playing passively there in Aqua. So now 4-on-4 man count, as I said. Looks like a bit of stalling out coming out from FRANTIC6 here. They have taken control of Sunrise as well as Blue Bar, using that to maybe push onto site as well. Zofia here outside of the main kitchen window. As well, the Nomad air jabs coming out from Lulu there. Looking at the defensive lineup just quickly, both Canis and Causa still roaming up above. JMS and Styx are holding down site as best they can. So if a collapse does come out from FRANTIC6, it might be a bit hard for ATK to repel that with the two Maromas at the moment, but the sound cue does come out and Causa with an impeccable play, just using the audio there to listen for that repel in, getting the kill onto, I believe that was Ducky on the Zofia. Great kill there for him, especially because that is Ducky, one of the top fraggers there for the side of FRANTIC6 Esports. Now, the Roma up above, Smoke losing his life finally. That's a double kill for Figure on the round. Causa still up above. He can go for this flank. Now, he's now rotated into this office side. However, on site, JMS does get dropped as well. Sticks now taking a lot of damage. Swings wide, gets the Blackbeard, equalizes it out, whips out the C4, does a lot of damage onto the player in jungle at the moment. But Causa now with a triple kill on the round. Nomad left last alive. Lulu here, the man without a kill. Fat Donuts looking for his first kill in this game, but he cannot find it. Causa equalizing it out, and that's a 4K for Causa after getting an ace in the previous one. This man is out of his mind. He's currently 18 for 5 in this matchup. Definitely carrying his team a lot in this matchup, and we're seeing that in the scoreboard. I mean, 18 for 5. 80k 6-3 lead at the moment. These guys have just been playing out of their minds here on Coastline, and this is what you like to see. They will now be heading to Hookah and Billiards as their bomb site. They are now on match point, so yeah, FRANTIC6, they'll have to go flawless here if they want to pressure this or push this into overtime. 80k, they just need one more to push us into the third map already. The third map obviously will be Border, where 80k will be starting on defense. So let's see what happens here in this matchup.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
So now Hookah and Billiards, the staple of a Coastline defense, the one bomb site everyone is familiar with. Everyone has a strat for this bomb site. Let's see what 80k does with this one, because we know they're not just a team that has one or two strats. They have a dedicated coach role. This man has definitely been watching some VODs from FRANTIC6, because the plays 80k have just been whipping out. It looks like they've been stratting this one. They know how FRANTIC6 play. They've been watching the VODs. They've been doing their homework. They know how to win this one out. And looking at just, how do I put this? 80k, it seems like they're always one step ahead of FRANTIC6 in this matchup. They know where FRANTIC6 is going to push from, or on the attacking side, they know what side hold FRANTIC6 is going to attempt. So having done their homework, it gives you that one up on your enemy team, and we can see it definitely has been working out from 80k here in this matchup. Nonetheless, FRANTIC6, they need to win this round if they want any chance at pushing this into overtime. 80k, they just need one of the next 3 rounds and they are golden. So we see both the Jaeger and the Wamai combo once again coming out from 80k. So while JMS and Kane is here, the two British operators. The shotgun SMG-11 combo, a staple of the defensive side these days. Sticks there on the Valkyrie with those black eyes, definitely feeding a lot of information to his team. So we see the roam clear here coming down below. Fish on the Jackal, roaming down below, trying to spot out those feet from the side of 80k, trying to track those players. But oh my word, Causa with the long angle, that is a great kill for him. Now currently 19 for 5 thus far this matchup. This man has just been playing out of his mind, and Canis actually does spot the player here on the sunrise bar window, so it does a bit of damage there, I believe. Actually no damage done, as a refrag coming out there from Fish, getting the kill onto Canis, now equalized out into a 4-on-4 man count. But JMS, he's just on a killing spree, gets the kill onto Lulu. Lulu currently with a fat donut. 10 deaths for him, 0 kills. This man is definitely not having a good game. However, the one that has been having a good game, Causa, he's still lost. He's still left alive, and he looks to get another. However, answered back, Ash does get the kill. Ducky there with a great kill onto Causa, getting the top frag off of the board now on the side of 80k. So equalized out into a 3-on-3 man count, looking to take control here of this Hookah Stairs area. 1 minute left on the clock, pressuring onto the site now. Just hoping they can push onto this hallway area. The Wamai Magpies just being such a nuisance here for the side of FRANTIC6 Esports. They want to pressure onto site, but what can you do when all of your utility is getting just shot out of the air? Those anti-tank grenades, these ADS charges here from Causa. He's not just a frag, he brings utility to the board. Those Jaeger ADSs are so useful, and we've been seeing that, just the utility being sucked out of the air here on the side of FRANTIC6 Esports now a 3-on-3 man count. Shotgun out. He looks to take this gunfight and he does. A lot of damage done onto Fish. However, answered back with a kill by Ducky. JMS finally locking out the kill. Double kill for him on the round. Now Sticks and JMS left last live on the side of the defenders. Whips out the SMG-11. Does spot the player in Aqua. However, loses out the gunfight. Now left last alive is Sticks. But AML does get the final kill. And that is FRANTIC6 getting the round. Putting themselves 1 round closer to pushing this into overtime. So heading to Hookah and Billiards in our 80k, this will be the place where they put up their fight. They need to win one of the next 2 rounds if they want to win this map outright. And if they get 1 round right now, they can push this into the 3rd map as we speak. That 3rd map will obviously be Border, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed, yes, it will be Border, where 80k will be starting on defense. So at the moment, 80k, if they can win out this map, they've got the 2-round lead in the series of this best of 5 series. So they can win this one out right now, right here. They definitely have a big lead in the overall scheme of things. See these angles being opened up by the Valkyrie here with that D50 in hand. And the Deagle there on the side recently has been buffed with a bit of a higher caliber bullet. I mean, a Deagle getting a higher caliber bullet, that sounds insane, sounds preposterous, but yeah, you believe you me, the Deagle has been buffed with a bit more soft breach destruction there. Can now effectively open up walls in the same way the LFP, the French pistol can, as well as the Bailiff, and I believe the Keratos all got this buff back in the day where they have a lot more soft breach capability. So see that Valkyrie open up and they're into a VIP section with the D50. Definitely a lot of utility that the Valkyrie brings to the board, aside from just her black eyes and that crate gun, which is the MPX. Now the attackers spawning in, taking care of those defaulted cameras. Already poised to collapse here on this Hookah balcony. The Blackbeard playing this passively, already pressuring onto site. See the roam clear here coming out from the side of FRANTIC6. Going over to the overview just quickly, you see both the Jaeger and the Mute currently roaming down below. Rest of the players from 80k here still situated on site. See Wamaya there on the stairs. A Valkyrie here situated inside of Hookah, as well as Smoke there in Lounge. Cores are definitely the one to look out for, as I've said in previous rounds. Currently 19 for 6. This man has been fragging out of his mind. He hasn't taken a break just yet, and it doesn't look like he's wanting to take a break. This man has just been fragging left and right, getting those kills for his team, definitely carrying them to this victory. So let's see how he can do in this. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Cause has already set it's not a record in any sense, but the most kills I've seen in a game I've casted. I believe back in the day it was set by Salt NACL of Frantic. No, was it? Yeah, it was Salt. Back in the day he set like the kill record on Villa, but as I'm rambling on, Canis does get the opening kill onto Ducky. He whips out the C4, does a lot of damage there onto AML on the Blackbeard. Now getting pressured out here inside of Sunrise Bar. Just holding this passively still. Knows the Blackbeard is in. Swings wide with the SMG-11. Whips out the shotgun. Gets the down onto the Blackbeard. And that's a great double for Canis now on this round as well. Fish on the Blackbeard getting dropped there by Causa. Lulu and Figure still left last alive. Lulu currently still with the fat donut, unfortunately. Figure does answer back with a kill onto Leventus, doing a lot of damage onto the Mute here, currently playing in Sunrise, as well as a Lulu here, situated outside of the Sunrise window. Looking for his first kill thus far this game. I mean, if 80k can win this one out right now, they might be able to end this matchup without Lulu getting a single kill. Kane is now on about 1 HP. I mean, if he gets sprayed through that wall, he could easily be killed. And that is Lulu with his first kill this matchup. hell yeah. 80k, they're definitely going to win this one, but still, it's always good to see a player not finish with a fat donut. So, yeah, this one goes this way of 80k. 5 seconds left, not much you can do. Gridlock Tracksting is getting thrown out. Actually gets another for himself. Actually, no, only one. He gets the down, does not get the final kill. Causa ending this game 20 for 6. Absolutely impeccable show coming out from him, as well as AML actually 15 for 8 at the moment. So definitely well done to both of those players. But in the end, 80k the one to lock it out. Great map there. Shows us why they are so proficient on Coastline, why they are the team to fear. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. This has been the second map of the best of 5. This has been your host, Kanye Diffuse. Be sure to check out my YouTube link as well as Twitch channel, which are currently on the screen, the left side of your screen. Be sure to check back as well in about 5 minutes, as we will be heading into the third matchup, which will be taking place on border, where 80k will be starting on defense. So be sure to check back in a few minutes. Don't leave just yet. More impeccable siege play. More siege play is going to come to your screen within the next few minutes. But yeah, just need to take the quick break, maybe reset some things. Thank you guys so much for joining. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel, and cheers. Hello, and oh, okay, I went to the wrong screen there. There we go, things should be correct. Welcome back everyone to the third matchup of the grand finals of esports factions Rainbow Six Rivals. The third map will be border, and it could potentially be the last map because ATK currently have the 2-0 lead. They took Clubhouse in a 7-3 round count. As well, they just took Coastline 7-4. So these guys definitely have the momentum behind them. They could lock this best of 5 out right here, right now, as we head into border for our third map of the day. Without further ado, let's head straight into this. And just quickly on the screen, you will see on the left side of your screen, Kanye Diffuse on YouTube as well as Twitch. Please be sure to check out my links. Be sure to follow me. I'm doing some pretty cool content over there. I'm casting some games, and I have pretty cool content lined up where I'm going to do some site analysis videos breaking down some popular sites on Siege, for linear for ways to defend those sites, as well as some breakdowns of how esports teams play those sites. But talking about that, let's get straight into this. The first attacking ban will be Thatcher here, and that's a pretty big one taken off the board. Let's see what happens with the second attacking ban now. Second one will be a Montaigne. Should have expected that. I mean, ATK, we know how strong they are with the Montaigne. It seems like Montaigne is the boogeyman these days. Anyone just instantly bans it out against ATK, and really, I think that gives ATK a lot of leeway in terms of their strategies. I mean, when you know a certain operator is going to be banned out against you, you can kind of play around with your attacking bans. I mean, you basically dictate which operators outside of Montaigne get banned because you know that their ban is going to be a Montaigne. So definitely does probably help them out in their strat lineups. But now as well, the Maestro and the Mirror being banned out. We saw them being banned on what is it called? Clubhouse, as well as on Coastline. So did expect those ones to come out. So let's get straight into this map of border, which, like I said, could potentially be the final matchup of this best of 5, because like you see on the screen there at the top there, ATK, they've won the last 2. So this could potentially be the final one. ATK will be starting on defense. They're heading to Armory, Lockers, and Archives as their primary bomb site, and this is just the staple of ATK play on border here. See, they are going to be playing the 20-second meta. See the Cade, the Smoke, the Mute, the Goya, all operators poised to delay the push from the attackers. Notably that Goya as well as the Jaeger, just the synergy behind those shields as well, the Mute to delay the info being gathered by the attackers, as well as that Smoke to just push, to delay the pushes coming out from the attackers from FRANTIC6. I've still got my questions about this. Chat, if you can answer me about this one. Why the hell does ATK place the shields the wrong way around? I know I might be triggering some people to say that is the wrong way around, but objectively, that is the wrong way around to place a shield. So I would be really interested if chat could maybe answer me on that one. Why does ATK place the shields the wrong way around? See, Cade actually placing that Electro Claw all the way down here. If you go on the overview, that actually does get both panels on the main armory wall, so definitely a strong spot to place those Cade artillers. As well, if you go on the overview here just quickly, see all of the office walls have been reinforced, so ATK definitely ensuring all avenues onto site have been covered. FRANTIC6 now here on the attack, looking to maybe clear out the CCTV area as well as this main office area. See the players currently situated out here. 2 players down below, the Buck and the Ash, looking to open up down below. Currently the Mute is playing an office, so if they could clear him out, that would be a pretty influential one to get off of the board so early. But as well, they've taken care of the Mute. Actually, no, both Mute jammers are still up. They haven't actually shot it out, so Thermite can't actually go for this one. The Ash finally clearing it out from down below. The Mute jammer does go out, so now Thermite able to place the exothermic charge on the wall. Exothermic charge does indeed detonate, so now an avenue onto site has been opened up. Kane is getting dropped by Lulu on the rappel, I believe, as well. Sticks taking a lot of damage here in Fountain. swinging wide. Sticks does get the kill onto Ducky, and that's a great opener for ATK, getting the great headshot there onto Ducky. So definitely an important one there, because that is the buck off the board. As well, Lulu, actually, the man that almost got a fat donut in the previous one. He's the one to get the opening kill, actually, for FRANTIC6. So always good to see a player answer back, finally probably hitting his stride.
Bomb located by attackers.
And great to see that one happen as well. Lulu now just spraying on through this wall here. Thermite pressuring on into office now, opening up the main archives wall, as a kill does come out in favor of AML, getting that kill into Sticks. Definitely a good one to open up an avenue onto site now. Smoke canisters start getting ripped out. ATK still have a lot of utility to play with, notably those Goyo shields, but they're going to have to hold their flanks if they want to do this. Causa down below, he could delay this push coming out from FRANTIC6. Does connect onto the Ash, and that's a great kill onto Figure. Now equalizes it out into a 3-on-3 man count. Smokestar has 2 in his back pocket, ripping out the one. Now 1 smoke canister left in his pocket. AML here holding the flank on to these stairs. If Causa can flank up at the right time, he could definitely do a lot for his team here. As well, JMS, his C4 has been burned out. TCSG in hand, crawls on in, does connect onto the player here in Fountain, however not able to get the kill. Now Causa and Leventus left last life. JMS in that DBNO state. Leventus with that SMG-11. Causa with the 416C carbine sprays into Fountain, cannot get the kill. Downed now himself as Leventus sprays on in, gets the kill into the Nomad. Now left last live in a 1v2 scenario. Both players on the side of FRANTIC6ESPORTS are low on HP. Finally only now getting this the bomb. So diffuser now getting planted. Left on a 1v2 scenario with the SMG-11. Both players on the side of FRANTIC6ESPORTS are low on HP, but finally AML the one to lock out the round. Great headshot there onto Leventus. That is FRANTIC6 taking the first round. So ATK, they will now be heading back to Armory and Lockers once again, having lost that out in the previous round, obviously. Looks like exactly the same operator lineup coming out from them. So, does not look like they think there was an issue to the integral strategy they were using. More just, it went the wrong way. The opening gunfights maybe didn't go the right way, or maybe they were playing the strat just a bit off. But yeah, the same operator lineup now coming out from them. Let's see what they can do with this.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Figure now taking care of these default cameras very efficiently, as well the rest of FRANTIC6ESPORTS looking to take from the CCTV side. Draining out the main wall, they have established that the K charge is indeed not where it is supposed to be. It is placed somewhere off in Narnia, somehow still able to get that wall. Obviously we saw where he was placing that artiller in the previous round, so with that Thatcher band, it might be pretty hard to clear out that artiller. See here, Sticks, oh sorry, JMS actually priming the C4. Looks like he has a pretty good lineup here. Looking to chuck that out. I really want to see where this one lands when he eventually throws it out. Okay, I'm gonna be keeping track of that one. I won't be able to just spectate him 24/7, as a Ducky has taken a bit of damage. I don't know from where. FRANTIC6 now pressuring aggressively. He does actually spot out, I believe that is Canis on the mute. Shotgun in hand. He's just prone down below this window at the moment. So he could potentially get this kill if he plays the shotgun correctly. Cores are roaming down below at the moment. Could definitely be very effective for his team. Sticks currently holding in Fountain here. Could get a few for his team if he plays the spot correctly. Ducky is currently on low HP. A few bullets from any gun could easily kill him off, so you need to be aware of that. AML now actually pressuring on into office. Canis, he needs to watch out for in this position. He's getting pincered. His back is turned to where the players are currently are. Gets the one, gets the second pump. A double kill for Canis. A great one for him. Just clearing out both Ducky and AML. The Zofia and the Blackbeard off of the board now as well. Sticks getting a kill for himself. Lulu now pressuring, gets the kill onto Corza. Sure, you get one trade, but that kill there from Canis getting both, I believe it was the Zofia and the Blackbeard. Just an impeccable play. Great patience coming out from Canis. Really well done to him. And now a 4-on-2 man count. Does spot out the Goyo. Gets the kill. Figure getting the kill with the R4C onto the Goyo there. Now pressuring onto site, but the C4 from down below gets the Ash there as well. JMS with that TCSG gets the double for himself. The C4 and finally locking it out with his gun there. Great play from JMS to lock out that round. And now equalized into a 1-on-1 round count. ATK now, they will be heading to ventilation and workshop as their secondary bomb site, having won out armory and lockers in that previous round. Won't be able to head back to it for 2 more rounds. Shouldn't be too much of a problem though, because we all know Border is a map with a lot of defensible sites. I mean, this one they're going to right now, this ventilation workshop, so bathroom tellers and this main visa area are all very defensible. So it's not like there are 1 or 2 bomb sites that are defensible and the rest are just trash. This map has a lot of defensible bomb sites, so ATK definitely have a lot to play around with here on the defensive side. Looks like a very present top floor contingent coming out from ATK. Sure, they're not able to actually go back and have the bomb site be what's this called? Ventilation. No, wait. Armory lockers and archives. Sure, the bomb site is an armory lockers and archives, but that doesn't stop them from just holding workshop and ventilation from up above in armory lockers. So a very strong top floor contingent coming out from ATK. Let's see how this does work out for them. Cores are here poised to do a run out from this window. I believe this is a sandwich. Okay, no, this is archives window onto the AC unit, so could definitely net himself a kill or 2 if he does jump out from this area. No, the sledge is actually vulnerable to that. The run out does come out and he does connect onto the sledge as predicted. Ducky getting killed early off into that round, and I believe that is the 3rd time Ducky has been the opening kill in the hands of ATK. So definitely not someone you want to see getting killed off so early on, especially considering how well he did on both Clubhouse and Coastline. So never like to see a player just getting killed 24/7. Lulu, however, he has been doing better and better with every round. Finally not having that donut that he did in the previous one there on Clubhouse. Actually spotting out the feet. Fish does connect with a kill onto JMS with that 5.56 the gun there from Thermite. A great kill with that, but Cause, and now he's absolutely on a killing spree. He gets a kill onto AML. That is the Blackbeard now dropped. Cause are just showing us why he is such an insane player there. On that roam presence, you don't want to engage with him. He is just so vicious and he will shoot you in the back. So now a 3-on-4 man count in favor of ATK. See, the main push is coming out here onto this armory wall. Fish pressuring into sight, but the smoke canister is still doing a bit of damage there. Smoke has rotated close on the wall. A double kill with the shotgun. The triple. Canis, what are you doing? Double kill on the previous round with the shotgun. triple in this one. Just gets the first, gets the second, swings wide, gets the fourth. One after the other, pump for pump. This man is unstoppable. Canis there, definitely a great play for his team, and he's currently leading the scoreboard for 80k, 5-1 at the moment. This man is playing out of his mind. ATK, they will be heading to Bathroom and Tellers now. As I said, a lot of defensible bomb sites here on border, so they don't need to worry too much about a weak bomb site or having to settle for second best because you've won all of your other bomb sites. And this is such a typical ATK thing. All 5 players just rushing top floor. They don't care that the bomb site is down below. They're going to hold the top floor, and they're going to hold it damn well. See, they have a very strong setup here in office, as well as I believe they're going to set up here in where's this Cade currently, in armory. So definitely a very linear setup. They're holding a very wide area here at this top floor. So if this does work out for them as they hope, this should be a very powerful top floor roam. See the attackers spawn in here looking to take from this office balcony area. Actually, no, they are rushing on. They are rushing onto site, and this is exactly the counter to a top floor hold. They haven't invested anything on site, and now ATK, they are reacting precisely as they should. They are dropping players onto site. Canis and Corza have both already rotated down, and now the first kill going the way of JMS. Fish is planting on site, but from up above, I believe he's getting shot. However, in the smoke, not able. Oh, Leventus just barely missing the shots there. So now ATK definitely at a back foot because of that diffuser getting planted. They'll have to play very aggressively if they want to retake this site. JMS going for the aggressive round out, definitely something that is necessary, and he connects with a kill into the thermite. A double kill for JMS, now left last alive his figure, connects with a double headshot, but no, onset back by Corza, and that is ATK winning what they shouldn't have. They should not have won that round. ATK invested all of their utility top floor. FRANTIC6 read into it perfectly. They rushed onto site, they got the diffuser down, and they set up for a perfect post plant, but off the back of the K just running out, getting the kill into the repelled player, as well as Corza and the rest of the team just fragging out of their mind. ATK able to retake that site and win out the round, which they, by all accounts, should not have won that round. ATK proving why they are just... They are an insane team. These guys are insane. Whether it be gunfights, whether it be their strats, whether it be post-plant scenarios, these guys have got it all and they are bringing it to the table. ATK currently 3-1 round lead at the moment. So these guys, they're looking to take border, and if they do take border, well, they lock out the best of 5 very quickly.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Heading back to Armory Lockers and Archives now because they have won their full site rotation. So being able to head back here now. This is their primary bomb site, so this should not be too hard for them to lock out the site. We've been seeing the Goya shields here being used to great effect to just delay out the pushes coming out from FRANTIC6. As well, in tandem with that smoke, it's definitely a very effective tool. As well on the board is Corza on that Jaeger, just the absolute staple of his play. This man is just over aggressive, he peeks everything. By all accounts, he is a scrub, a general ranked player, just a nuisance in the back of everyone, but somehow it works out. This man has just been playing aggressively 24/7, but he's been winning the gunfights. You've got to give it to the man. He went 20 for 6 on Coastline. This man has just been fragging out of his mind, and he's doing so much for his team. Definitely Corza carrying his team quite a bit. But now the attackers here from FRANTIC6, they want to answer back here, because if they lose, if they take this half, maybe 4-2, 5-1, whatever it is, they're already at the back foot. They want to lock this out into a 3-on-3 round count if they want any hope of locking out this map of border. So now pressuring very aggressively into this main 9-2 hallway area, taking control of back stairs. They're looking to pressure on into offices now. Figure with the big flex there, the Zofia elite skin, the one that just came out a few days ago. Definitely, in my opinion, one of the best elite skins that have been added to the game in recent times.
Bomb located by attackers.
But as we all know, Siege is not a pay-to-win game. One elite skin is not going to win you out. You need to have the skill, and sure, you've got that Zofia elite, but you're currently trailing 3-1 at the moment, and Fish already taking a lot of damage, so I don't know from exactly where that was. Maybe from that Goyo shield that has been popped. Nonetheless, taking a lot of damage now, and that's not something you want so early on into the round as well. Almost taking the damage from Sticks, which would have been fatal. I mean, this man is on essentially 1 HP. Any bullet from any gun and he will get dropped. So now FRANTIC6 still trying to pressure on into office, and finally an opening, but Sticks answers back. However, kill from Ducky coming out onto Sticks there, so the TCSG whipped out, spraying on into Fountain, and he finds the kill through the wall. Leventus and JMS now left last alive. Smoke canisters coming out. Ducky, Lulu, and Figure left last alive. The Capital, the Nomad, and the Zofia. A lot of utility still on the board for FRANTIC6. You've got the Zofia concussions, as well as all the utility still in that Capital crossbow bolt. So Leventus here on the smoke, start ripping his smoke canisters, as well JMS here with the TCSG in hand, playing this close angle. He does, however, he's getting pressured out by this Capital Firebolt. Almost connects onto the Zofia, but the Zofia finds the kill onto JMS. Now left last alive is Leventus with the SMG11 in hand. 17 bullets in that magazine. Definitely not something you want in a clutch situation. Swings wide into the hallway, looking to find the kill into the Capital. However, the diffuser is getting planted by the Nomad, and from the back, Figure getting the final kill with the Zofia. And that, my friends, is how you take a round. That was just a great execution coming out from FRANTIC6, pressuring into that office area, translating that into a side tech, and finally locking out the round. FRANTIC6 now with a 2-3 round deficit. So ATK heading back to Armory, Lockers, and Archives for the final defensive round. Looking to maybe lock this out in a 4-on-2 round count in the split. And see what happens with this one. It's almost like looking down at an ant farm, just all these small players here doing their thing. Cool to see the overview. I've really never gotten over just how effective this overview tool is. I mean, you can just see the entire setup and how it's going, just how this team is running this site, and it's really a great tool to use to get some insight into how these players are holding it. I mean, literally just go into this overview, you see, okay, they've got office reinforced, they've got their hatch open, so they're probably going to play a player there passively, but then flank out once the player is getting pressured. As well here, the main wall being opened, the floor here on the main, on the default plant. As well here, one player playing in Fountain, so you just really get a great sense of the hold ATK is doing at the moment. And now FRANTIC6 are looking to tear apart this hold from the side of ATK. They definitely want to equalize this one out in a 3-on-3 round count for the split. If they can do that, that'll be, I believe, the best they've done, because I believe every first split has been 4-2. I believe it was 4-2 on Clubhouse as well as Coastline, so it would definitely be a great achievement for them to at least get a 3-on-3 equalized out half. So now full control of CCTV going the way of FRANTIC6ESPORTS. I believe all their players are currently stacked in CCTV. Now looking to take control of this office area, as well as pressuring on into the main archives wall. This entire wall into 90 has just been breached open. Oh, the tight angle being held by the TSCSG connects with the headshot onto Fish, and that was a great kill coming out as well. Causa connects onto Figure, a great headshot coming out from him, but finally the Zofia getting the refrag. Actually, no, the Nomad getting the refrag. Lulu with a kill onto Causa. Now it's a 3 onto, well, as I say that, 2 onto 4 man count as JMS gets another with the TCSG, shoots on into the hallway, does not connect onto the Capital. However, Ducky getting a kill. Now Lulu and Ducky left last alive. Still a lot of utility to work with. 2 Nomad air jabs, 1 Capital firebolt, as well as 2 smokes on in that crossbow, but Leventus still has his smoke canisters, as well as the Goyles are still placed up, so as well ATK have a lot to work with here. And the kill does go the way of Sticks getting the kill into Ducky. Now Lulu left last alive in a 1v3 scenario. 50 seconds left on the board. Sure, you have the diffuser, and sure, you still have 1 Nomad air jab as well as those flashbangs, but what can you really do with it? This is not looking very likely for FRANTIC6 Esports to lock this one out. Leventus holding the angle passively here with the SMG-11. Goes on the run out and connects on the kill. Finding Lulu there with a headshot with the SMG-11. Great play coming out from ATK, now locking out the half once again. Clubhouse 4-2. Coastline 4-2. Border 4-2. The only real question now, will ATK once again lock out board and finish this best of 5 early on? So now FRANTIC6 will be heading to their defensive half, heading to Armory Lockers and Archives as their primary bomb site. See both the Legion and the Smoke operators that can deny a push as well. Alibi, see AML on him 24/7, just a staple of him. I mean, we see Causa 24/7 on the Jaeger, AML 24/7 on the Alibi. So looks like comfort picks more than anything coming out here from the boys, as well as 6-pick onto the Mute from the Valkyrie. Pretty good defensive half coming out from them. Leventus choking in chat there. He finally got a kill. Looks like he was in the shoes of Lulu there. So let's look at the attacking lineup. Actually, you see both hard breaches being brought here. See the Hibana as well as the Thermite. A lot of soft breach as well, both the Buck and the Zofia. And then Causa on the IQ, a staple operator for him as well. So definitely a lot of information gathering operators on the board for ATK. As well, AML is currently roaming out here in CCTV. See what he can do with this position. This is definitely a pretty strong one to hold. See those Prismas being placed at pretty good positions. I mean, just looking at that Prisma, it's behind a half wall. So, oh my word, okay, I'm not going to go on a tangent because AML, he's going to interrupt me. AML gets the opening kill onto Causa, and that is your top fragger off of the board now. JMS, sure, he's also been doing pretty well for his team, but Causa, we all know what an absolute unit Causa is. I mean, this man has just been getting kills left and right, so definitely a big opening kill there for AML on the Alibi. However, JMS does get the trade onto Ducky now. As well, another pretty big opening kill, the 416C carbine. We all know how strong of a gun that is, taken off of the board. As well, one of your most influential roamers off the board. Sure, AML is still down below, but the rest of the players are just holding on site. Sticks using his Hibana Pelletier on this 90 hallway wall. As well, Kane is actually getting a kill onto AML. Now the only roamer on the side of FRANTIC6 being taken off of the board. Now it looks like ATK, they could go for this lockout. These guys look poised to just start taking control of the site. 4-3 man count now in favor of ATK. They can easily start pressuring onto site. Shreve still got Fish on the Legion, and Lulu actually still has all 3 smoke canisters in his pocket. So a lot of utility on the side of FRANTIC6 to delay this push coming out from ATK, but in the end, the man count is still the way of ATK, and they've also got their own set of utility to use in this site push. Figure playing an aggressive angle, getting the kill into the Zofia. Great play coming out from Hill. Him equalizing it out into a 3-on-3 man count now. The exothermic charge does go off onto the main armory wall. Now the shield being played by the Legion does swing wide, and he gets the kill into the Thermite. Great play there, and that's the diffuser drop. Now suddenly, what seemed like a great round for ATK looks very winnable for FRANTIC6. Hibana now looking to pick up that diffuser there, spraying on into where the Legion is currently playing. just dancing on into each other's crosshairs, playing it oh so passively. Now knowing the shield has been cleared out, opening up from down below, the Buck pressuring. If you can open up down below this Legion on the right position, you could definitely do a lot of work there. Oh, the Legion just barely staying alive. Just, yo, this is unfortunate for ATK. Just not able to find the Legion, but finally, oh my word, Fish with an incredible flick. Double kill for him now on the round. Leventus left last live in a 1v3 scenario. Now knows where the Legion was playing, but he's smart. He's rotated out of the angle. Left in a 1v3 scenario. Leventus does connect with the headshot there onto Fish. Finally getting the Legion off of the board. Goes for the repel onto the main armory wall, but the smoke canisters, just the aggressive throws here coming out from Lulu, just ensuring that Leventus won't be able to pressure onto site. Now just saving KD if anything. FRANTIC6 takes the round. Now a 4-3 round count. So now FRANTIC6ESPORTS, having won out Armory Lockers and Archives, will be heading to Ventilation Workshop as their secondary bomb site. Once again running that Alibi, the Mutant, the K2. Actually, no. I believe that is one of the first rounds where AML isn't on the Alibi. Obviously now 6 picking off of that Alibi onto the Jaeger. Let's see how this does work out for them. Obviously bringing a lot more utility in the hands of the Jaeger. So let's see how they decide to hold this bomb site. Oh, already a bit of team damage. I think it was done by a Legion actually throwing out a goo mine. So unfortunate to see that. However, it is just 5 HP of damage. So not anything too much to worry about. Looks like FRANTIC6 is playing a lot more bottom floor focused hold here. They're not doing what ATK did. They're not going full on, let's just invest in the top floor, lust the bottom floor. They're actually focusing on this bottom floor and actually splitting up their utility between the top floor and the bottom floor.
5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Prepping needles. ADS up and running. Partida up.
So he sees here, Stick's definitely helping out his team on the drone work here. Being the hard support on a Hibana is not always the easiest thing, especially being the dedicated drone of your team. A lot of teams generally overlook how important just having a dedicated drone is, and how important just having one guy lead the comms, just being able to keep that clear. Stick's definitely leading his team in that now. But ATK on the attack now, they need to start making some moves. 1 minute down already on the board, as the Jaeger actually playing in 90. Oh no. Oh my word, AML, that was dirty. Being able to just barely spot out the bullet hole, but now getting refragged there from Leventus on the Buck, getting a kill into Ducky. Great kill coming out from him. Now looking to clear out that Artilla they placed on the wall. Does finally... Actually no, he's still looking for that Artilla. Where is it actually placed? Oh, that is some insane. So if you look closely at that, there's this small lip in the wall here. It's very hard to see. I'm trying to zoom in as far as I can, but there's this small lip at the bottom of the wall. Finally does get cleared out by the Zofia. However, now the Artilla off the wall exothermic charge will be able to go off. As well, Sticks now pressuring into office. 3 to 4 man count in favor of ATK, but sure they've got top floor control. They now need to translate it into a bottom floor take. Lulu and Figure here, both the British operators here, playing top floor still, but the kill coming out from the Thermite, a great one there. Maybe knows that Figure is still playing this angle, and he does. Buck swings wide and he gets the kill onto Figure. Now Fish left last live in a 1v4 scenario. looking to clutch this one out for his team. 30 seconds left on the clock. ATK looking to collapse onto site now. Let's see what Fish can do with this one. A 1v4. Definitely looking unlikely, but not impossible here for Fish to clutch this one out.
Bomb located by attackers. 15 seconds left.
Does rotate back on into top floor. Spots out the bucket. Gets the headshot onto him. Connects. JMS now going for the plant. And if he can cancel this from up above. Oh, he does. He does. That FRANTIC6 taking the round. Oh my word. Fish there. I said it was very unlikely, but not impossible. Legion does the very unlikely, the borderline of impossible. He wins out the 1v4, now equalizing out the round count to a 4-on-4. FRANTIC6 will now be heading to customs and supply room as their third bomb site. So let's see what they can do with this one.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So now heading to this bottom floor visa area. Let's see what FRANTIC6 can do with this hold of supply room and visa. See, they have once again a pretty strong top floor hold. See the castle actually being brought. I want to see what this. He places out his barricades. One going at the top of back stairs. Fair enough. A second being used actually into office. So it looks like they're gonna play this hallway as a place to rotate, like a free area that they know they don't have to worry about, and use that as their main hold for this top floor area, which I guess it could work. Let's see how this does work out for them. So the attackers of ATK now start to spawn in.
Drone activated.
So ATK here taking some time to drone it out, but actually Jam is placing the exothermic charge and it goes off very early. Oh, he needs to do almost getting his head blown off because he tries to pick up the drone. Almost took a bit too long with that one, but now the main jail wall has been opened up, so ATK, a lot of avenue onto site now being opened up. AML here on the Jaeger, pressuring the attackers of ATK now just a bit. See here, still a few players holding up above. Fish, Lulu, and I believe Figure. Actually, no, Figures as well is holding top floor. So Figure, AML, as well as Ducky are holding top floor at the moment.
A bomb has been located.
Oh, the run out coming out from the Jaeger, and he does connect with the kill into sticks. Almost getting refragged by Corza. Oh, not able to find their head. AML, so much damage done already. Lulu now taking a bit of damage, but AML does get dropped by Leventus. Now finally equalize it out into a 4-on-4. A lot of damage done onto Lulu here on the bottom floor. Do not know from where exactly. ATK now a minute 30 and they still haven't taken control of this top floor area. Both Ducky and Figure 6 are still have control of both armory lockers, but actually the kill coming out from Leventus does kill Ducky, the roamer that was holding CCTV now. So now full CC. Oh my word, the plant is going down. JMS, what the hell are you doing? They've opened up into Visa and the plant is stuck. ATK now with an incredible play, just getting that plant down as well. Fish now getting dropped. So Figure and Lulu left last live in a 2v4 left to clutch this one out. Echo getting dropped now. Figure left last live in a 1v4 scenario. This is not looking likely. Yeah, and that is the attackers of ATK taking the round now. A 5-4 round lead in favor of ATK. And a great shot there onto the smoke, just being able to collapse onto site. The kahunas on that man. I don't know how they were able to get that plant down, but they were. I mean, there was literally still an echo on the board of Yokas. Like, how is that overlooked? So ATK definitely a great play there from them, taking that round, and now once again they have the round lead.
defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
ATK now 1 round off of pushing themselves into match point. As well, FRANTIC6, if they want to equalize this one out, they're going to have to win in the next 2 rounds pretty flawlessly if they want to win this map outright.
Left before insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
All reinforcements nearly done.
So the attack is now starting to spawn in ATK. We know how proficiently they are at taking control of CCTV room. See if that is the main point of contention is in this round. Lulu already taking a bit of damage. I believe that is team damage from Ducky there clearing out the with the TCSG. Oh, the rock face there being quite annoying. Wait, how far can you go out? Oh my word, you can go very far with this. Damn. Okay, this map is huge. Just the borders of this one. Ha, the borders. I'm sorry, I'm amusing myself here. This is pretty fun. But yeah, just the borders of this map are really wide. Like, you really get a sense when you have the overview camera of just how wide the map is and how much play area there is to work around. But ATK, they don't need a lot of play area. They've already taken all of it. And they're now starting to pressure onto site here. Sticks taking a bit of damage from his own Hibana pallets. Ducky taking a lot of damage from, I believe, Causa there. About an equal trade, but the nades from down below does get the DBNO onto Ducky there, onto the Cade. He is injured and he could easily get cleared out from down below. Causa with an opener there, getting the kill onto Ducky. However, the smoke on site now falling back, getting the down onto the sledge, finally getting the kill there. Is Fish on the Legion. Spraying through the wall, does a bit of damage onto the Thermite. Sticks here holding a great angle actually onto the backstairs as well. Leventus from down below trying to get the artillers, but finally Lulu getting a kill onto Leventus, now trading out with the Buck. 3 to 4 man lead in favor of FRANTIC6ESPORTS. ATK stalling out just a bit here, trying to see where they can maybe push from. Sure, you've still got the Thermite, but with the artiller still on the wall, can't really push in. Okay, they're pushing in. They get the kill onto the smokes, and now an opening onto site. Sticks does have the diffuser, so he can go for this plant if assisted by the Zofia here. Actually, Kane is the one to go for the plant. Sticks covering up for his teammate. The Pokeballs do come out as the Legion swings wide, but he gets headshot here by Sticks. The diffuser does get planted, so now a great lead in favor, but no. The C4 does come out, getting the kill onto Figure, but Canis is able to pick himself up. No, unfortunately not. AML the one to get the final kill, now going for the defuse, evened out once again in a 5-on-5 round count.
User disabled by defenders. Defenders win.
FRANTIC6 now heading to ventilation and workshop. See the operator lineup there on the board. You got both the mute and the Cade being used to deny the breaches on the main wall, as well as the Legion and the smoke to delay those pushes. Know how annoying those gas clouds as well as those Legion goo mines can be when pushing in. See once again the top floor roam contingent coming out here from FRANTIC6ESPORTS. Definitely a necessary part of a ventilation workshop hold. I mean, we know how easy it is to go for the plant here in ventilation if you have the control up above of workshop, or sorry, not of armory. So definitely something you need to hold as a defensive team.
10 seconds remaining.
Glow is active.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
The attackers now spawning in 80k if they want to guarantee themselves overtime at least. Well, actually, the team that wins this round guarantees themselves overtime at the very least. So if this does go the full distance, you want to be able to guarantee yourself at least that overtime right now, right here. So 80k as well as FRANTIC6, they want to win this one. This is a very important round because this round is the stepping stone. If you win this one, you've got a guaranteed overtime. As well, if you are the team that don't win it, you are playing for overtime. You can't win it outright anymore. So it looks like actually 4 players down below on the side of FRANTIC6ESPORTS. Mute is the only one actually playing down below at the moment. So with the attack here from 80k coming out onto this top floor area, they might be able to pincer out this Mute very early on into this round. See, it looks like 80k are going for that main collapse here. And the Mute is actually rotated all the way into CCTV. So the players down below still just holding sight. They know they can probably play time on this, but Mute figure here is the only one that can really be a point of contention for 80k to maybe lock out this round. But the Hatchers, look at that. They've been K-charged. This does mean... or if IQ can't connect onto those artillers, it does mean Hibana won't be able to open up the hatches. So definitely a big thorn in the side of 80k at the moment is that they might not be able to actually open up onto site. Now, does look like Figure has rotated back onto site, so all 5 players from FRANTIC6 are currently at least on the bottom floor, if not on site. JMS does get dropped from down below. One thing of an angle opened up in the floor is it does work both ways, and you've got to keep that in mind. Ducky, however, getting killed by the IQ down below. However, Causa is refragged by AML. Now a 3-on-5 man count in favor of FRANTIC6. They are looking to guarantee themselves at the very least an overtime here in this round. So the top floor clear, or 80k have control of top floor, and a quick double from Leventus and Canis. The Zofia and the Buck, they're getting 1 kill for themselves. What looked like a lost round for 80k suddenly looks winnable. Styx now runs in, steps in the goo mine, and he could actually go for the plant, but no, Jaeger from Stockroom gets the kill, and that is an insanely important one because that is the diffuser dropped. Leventus has to pressure into sight. Kane is now going for the plant, assisted by Leventus. He gets the first, he doesn't even get the kill. The plant doesn't go down, and that's FRANTIC6 taking the round. They've now guaranteed themselves overtime. 80k need to win the next round if they want to pressure this on into overtime. Otherwise, FRANTIC6, they could lock out this map of border and push us into a map 4, which, by the way, chat, map 4 will be Cafe Dostoyevsky. So if FRANTIC6 are able to win this next round out, we will be heading to that 4th map of Cafe Dostoyevsky. But yeah, nonetheless, we've still got 1 round on the cards. Can't write 80k off just yet. If they do win this next one, they will be pushing us all the way here on border, pushing us into the overtime on border. So let's see what does happen in the span of this next round.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
FRANTIC6ESPORTS now heading to customs and supply room here, as this will be their final defensive bomb site if they are able to win this one out. So this is definitely a big round here for FRANTIC6ESPORTS. If they can win this round out, that is their stepping stone to winning maybe 1 or 2 more maps and really giving 80k a run for their money, because thus far we've just been seeing 80k run away with this.
10 seconds left before
Notably, in the previous round, 80k were able to just execute a rush strategy here onto this, I believe this is called visa entry. Not actually sure what that area is called, but ATK were able to rush through there, get the plant down, and basically win off of that. So ATK, let's see what they have in their back pocket. Let's see what they have lined up here. Looks like the exothermic charge already going off, thermite breaching on into that jail wall. An avenue now already being opened up onto site. So ATK already have at least something to play with if they want to pressure here into this jail area. Maybe take the gunfight with the Legion currently playing in stock. Oh, and he does connect. Causa with a great kill onto Fish. That is the opener they need. Because if they can pressure on into jail now, they have control of the A bomb site. Exothermic charge now going off on this passport check wall. That is what the name is. Finally coming back to me. Ducky now on the flank, but Kane is getting the kill onto Figure. Lulu and Ducky now left last live in a 2v5 scenario. This is looking very unwinnable because now they know where the players are. The execute looks like will come out from the jail side as JMS with the diffuser in hand, rotating around to jail at the moment. Ducky and Lulu MP5 SD with that ACOG as well as the Orc A3 in the hands of Cade here. They will need to use these, but JMS now with the plant. This is looking like a complete lockout from the side of ATK, but no, the Echo drones, those yokais, those pesky yokais, but from the side, Canis gets the kill, and that is a great angle being held by Canis. That is what's going to win them the round. Yeah, final kill does come out onto the Cade, and that is ATK with a flawless round, pushing us into overtime. So both of these teams, they want to win this one out. ATK, if they can win this overtime, that is them winning the series. They then take it 3-0 in this best of 5. FRANTIC6, they wanna push it the whole way. They're at the moment they are 2 maps down. So if they lose this one out, they lose it outright. Definitely a lot to play for here in this overtime. So I do believe these players will be giving their everything to win this one out. Obviously, FRANTIC6 will be starting on the defensive side here. The defensive side thus far on border has been having the slight advantage. Quickly gonna work this one out here. Yeah, I believe it's around a 50% win. Actually, no, wait, wrong way to work that one out. What? Oh, I'm struggling. I'm struggling with this one. Yikers. I'll quickly crunch the numbers on this next round, but still, the defensive side has been having the advantage in these matchups. Both of them taking 4 rounds on the defensive half. So ATK, they will definitely need to do something quite special if they want to win this one out on the attacking side. Now spraying on into that 90 hallway area. Spraying onto site, almost connecting with the Cade there. Currently playing with that 44 mag, that semi-auto sniper there. Oh, almost finds the head of the Zofia. Just almost connecting there, but actually Fish now taking a lot of damage from the Ash charge. Definitely a great play from him. I believe that was from down below, clearing out that deployable shield. So great teamwork there coming out from ATK. As well, the Maverick now being used to breach onto this main wall. And that is the main wall breached. Causa now will be able to open that up with one of his concussions. As well as the bottom floor roam clear now coming out from Canis, as well as Leventus. And Leventus does find the first kill. That's onto AML, your main roamer off the board. And one of your most important top fraggers. That is a very big important early kill to find for ATK in this round. They now have the man advantage, a 5-4 man count, as they look to execute onto this main site. But this is a very strong hold here from FRANTIC6ESPORTS. But Lulu taking a lot of damage here behind the half wall. The nades come out, they come flying in. Leventus finds a kill into Ducky. Now essentially a 2-on-2-5 man count as Lulu is injured here behind the half wall. Fish and Figure need to clutch with this one out, but another kill coming out for FRANTIC6, or for ATK, sorry. But a team kill coming out from ATK now as Fish left last alive. His teammate is currently down, left in a 4v1. This is looking very unwinnable. Takes even more damage, and from the 90 angle, Canis the one to lock it out with the double kill, getting the kill onto the player that was in a down but not out state, as well as getting that final kill into the Wamai. And now ATK have the lead in this overtime. One more round for the boys from ATK, and they will lock this one out. So definitely FRANTIC6 are scared at the moment. They don't want to lose this one. They want to maybe take it to the next map. ATK, FRANTIC6, what are you doing? They need to win 2 in a row now if they want to even just put up a fight to ATK. And notably, ATK on the defensive side now. They're going to Armory, Lockers, and Archive, so they could lock this out right here, right now. ATK now taking their stereotypical 20-second meta operator lineup. You got the Goyo, you got the Mute, you got the Jaeger, the Smoke, and the Cade. All operators that can delay the push coming out here from the side of FRANTIC6, the attackers. So ATK definitely a strong lineup here to deal with these pushes coming out from FRANTIC6. But the proof is in the pudding. Let's see if ATK are able to win this round now.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb.
So just a quick stat for you here. Oh, well, as I was going to give that stat, Corza with the opening frag onto AML, and that's an insanely big one. That is the Jackal off the board, and that is an opening kill when you least want it to go the way of ATK. Now, FRANTIC6 are at a back foot in this round, and I'm going to give the stat quickly. At the moment, the defensive side on Border have a 66% win rate if you're looking at these past rounds. So, statistically, and with that opening kill going the way of ATK, and another one, JMS connects with the kill onto Fish. ATK can lock this one out right here, right now, but Ducky with a refrag onto Corza now as he goes for the run out. Somewhat equalized out now with a 3-on-4 man count, still in favor of ATK, but they are still holding strong. Sure, you have lost Corza, but he is a Goyo. He was able to place out his utility early on into that round, in stark contrast to both the Jackal and the Thermite. Both their utility has been lost. You won't be able to use those Jackal pings and those exothermic charges, one of the most important pieces of utility in your lineup, because that is the sole hard breacher you brought off the board now. You've got Ducky, you've got Figure, and you've got Lulu. The Nomad, the IQ, and the Capital to utilize to go for this execute on site. And I'm going to be honest right now, it's not looking likely for FRANTIC6 to win this one out. 1 minute still left on the clock. Smoke now starting to burn his smoke canisters. This is really looking like an ATK round. If they can, or the crossfire being set up onto the Jaeger now, suddenly it's equalized out. FRANTIC6, you can't write them off just yet. Sprang through the wall, almost does connect onto the smoke there. Does not find the kill, however. Pressuring on into this hallway now. Figure starting to pressure in, but the Goyo shields are starting to get popped. And this is why ATK are so proficient at playing this side, and especially with this operator lineup, because you've got the Goyos to now delay time. After that, you've still got the smokes to delay time. So this lineup here from ATK, 30 seconds left on the clock, they can easily lock this one out. C4 has been expended there on sticks, however Canis still has his C4 in his back pocket. Looks like the push will come out here from this office side, and ATK, like I said, if they win this round right here, right now, they can lock this out. They can win the best of 5 in this very moment. Utility now coming out from the Capital. Looks like the execute will be coming out, but the C4 gets the double, the injure onto the IQ, and that is it. Lulu left last alive. has to go and pick up his teammate. 8 seconds left on the clock, and this is ATK's round. This is ATK's map. This is ATK's series. Spraying on Lulu in the 1v3, goes for the plant. The Nomad air jab connects, but that is ATK taking the series, finishing off border 8 for 6. ATK, just the absolute dominant team that they are. They finish this one off in style. ATK taking Clubhouse 7 to 4. ATK take a Coastline 7 to 4. ATK take Border 8 to 6. An insane matchup here from ATK. So quickly gonna try and organize an interview here with ATK, if that would be possible. So stick close to your screen. It's not all over just yet. We're gonna try and have an interview here with one of the players from ATK. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up this here, right here. We're gonna try and have a quick chat with one of the players from ATK just to see their opinions on this matchup that just unfolded. I mean, this really was an insane matchup here from both teams, just giving their all in this matchup, but eventually ATK pulling it out ahead by quite a remarkable amount. These guys just locking it out. ATK, the winners of the esports faction rivals grand finals. They are your South African esports champions. These guys are the kings of Siege in South Africa. They have now won as well. Let's just go over the achievements in the past couple of weeks as a team. I mean, first under the Orgless banner, they won esports faction outright in the very first esports faction Rainbow Six Rivals, as well. Then getting signed by ATK, they were able to win, I believe it is these what's it called again, African R6 League. I believe they've won that now 3 times. So these guys are just on a roll now, winning esports faction for a second time. They have now won both esports factions. Like both Rainbow Six rivals that have been hosted have been won by these guys. So just an incredible team. Speaks to how good they are. They work together as a team. Just great play from them. Just still trying to organize an interview if possible here with the winners of ATK. Stick close to your screen. I will give you an update on whether that will happen shortly. Trying to contact these boys if possible. But yeah, ATK, they won this one. What more can I say? It was an incredible showing by them, proving why they are dubbed the kings of South African esports. Sure, FRANTIC6 were able to beat them once or twice, but when it comes down to it, when it comes down to the big ones, ATK won this one. Okay, we're quickly gonna have the interview here with Causa. Quickly calling him here on Discord. Hey man, how are you doing?
Well, how about you?
Pretty well, because I just was able to watch some top tier Siege. I mean, you guys pushed it all the way. I've just so many remarkable things happened in that matchup. I mean, heading back to the first one of Clubhouse, you guys just able to lock out almost every round. Talk me through Clubhouse first. When you saw what are the name again? FRANTIC6ESPORTS. They were running that SSG top floor roam strat quite a few times on their Church Arsenal defense. What was your guys' plan heading into attacking that?
Our first plan was quite bad, not gonna lie. We literally just wanted to ignore them completely, if I remember correctly. We just tried to maneuver around everywhere where they're not.
Yep.
Which failed miserably. And then after that, it was just a matter of falling into the trap, per se, going through every step, getting platform all open, pushing through CC, just slowly but surely getting everything done. And luckily it worked out. Luckily our time management wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys definitely excel at that, just playing your time, clearing out the roamers, going for the full map clear instead of just maybe pressuring onto site. But talking about pressuring onto site, there was this one round on the border here where it seemed kind of lost for you guys, where I believe it was on the, what do you call that, the bottom floor area, the Visa area bomb site. I constantly forget that name.
Visa area bomb site. So the bottom floor ones are either tellers or customs.
There we go, customs. Sorry, I
Okay,
constantly
cool.
forget that name.
No worries. No worries.
But I believe it was Thermite that just went for the plant with an Echo still on the board, just coming out of left field. You guys able to pressure onto site. You guys are a team, and I'm seeing this more and more. You have this duality of being able to go for the slow roam clear out methodically, but you can also just say, screw it, let's take site.
Yeah, thank you. The screw it. I have to say the screw it thing comes a lot from James.
Yeah.
James and Sticks. Sometimes Canis as well, but myself and Liam are a lot more methodical. So when you hear, next thing you know, you just hear James go, "Oh, Alex, I might be able to plant soon." Yeah,
Yeah, we know.
that's how it goes.
I believe it is Sticks that most of the time carries that diffuser there on the Hibana. Quite a staple of
does.
your guys' play. So definitely want to look out for the Goga of your team, if you could put it that way.
Definitely.
But yeah, you guys just work so well as a team. Talk me about how you guys have started gelling with each other. I mean, this team has formed now, what, like a month and a half ago? You guys are a relatively new team. Like,
Yeah. So let's just say before this game, we had another role swap. For the past week and a half, no one has had set roles.
Damn. Okay.
The only set for me has been Sticks on a hard reach role. And then even then, that's been taken away a little bit recently. We're still in my opinion, still brand new. So we're trying every single person on every single role, just to see what works best.
Well, in that case, I have to ask, how do you guys judge which of your lineups, if we dub it that way, works? Because it doesn't matter what lineup you run, you win. How do you kind of take that feedback and learn when you just win?
I want to agree with you, but there are a lot of rounds. Focus a lot on rounds, not the game, but the rounds itself. And for us, it's a big thing is that comfortability. So, for example, Canis playing Jaeger for the past 3 days. He was doing just fine on Jaeger, but he's more comfortable with an SMG11. So, a lot of it is that comfort and just seeing what does best.
Yeah, I was talking about this on the stream actually on Coastline. I believe it was you that was just 24/7 taking the Jaeger, and the Jaeger it brings utility to the board, but it's more just a comfort pick than anything. The 416C carbine's such a strong gun, and I mean you were able to go 20 for 6 in that matchup.
I'm not too sure what I ended up going.
Yeah, you went 20 for 6. I double checked that.
Oh, thank you.
That was a pretty impeccable round and map there. But yeah, you guys took it. What was it? 7-3, 7-4, 8-6. Great rounds all across the board for you guys, and you deserve it. Definitely one of the best teams in SA now at the moment. Being able to, I mean, I guess you can confidently say that having won a best of 5, that is like the grandiose of the Siege Esports.
Sure, we were starting to get tired.
I can only imagine. But yeah,
do some best of 5 scrims. We're getting more.
Well, the thing is, best of 5 only happens like once. Like what? Once. Is this the first time in South African Siege a best of 5 has happened?
Nah, the 80k.
Oh, that one also had.
The final.
Well, yeah, then you might just have to start scrimming them, because it looks like you guys are consistently going to be in them. You guys are just constantly in the final. So yeah, well done to you guys. Unfortunately, Patrick isn't here. Would have liked to see his insight on this game. But yeah, GG to you guys, and guess I'm going to say cheers to the stream. Any last words from you guys?
Just again, thank you for casting and spectating. You guys are the reason this is getting so much love. This esport in South Africa is getting so much love. So genuinely appreciate it, and thank you to everyone who's supporting us. To 80k, an amazing org. That's not a word. Amazing org. They've been nothing but wonderful to us, and hopefully big things to come in the future.
Ooh, definitely a lot of big things. But yeah, thanks so much guys for watching. I think we hit up all-time peak on South African esports tonight. We had around 90 concurrent viewers. That's pretty insane. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining, and we're gonna sign off. Cheers.